Alrighty. Alright, so the first thing I'd like to start off with for the tank, or for these lessons here, is actually the tank.
Hmm?
Probably the most important thing would probably be speed climbing. How are you with speed climbing?
I can speed climb.
Alright. Alright, well then let's see here, and I'm gonna spawn you up really quick. You go ahead and show me if you can speed climb.
See, oh, you're a tank too.
Yeah. Alright. Well, let me see it a couple more times though, because that first time you kind of messed up.
I can actually
Alright.
do it, I guess, but I never do it in game.
Oh, well, then you should definitely do it in game. It's incredibly important, especially for the tank. You need to know how to speed climb, because not knowing how to speed climb and speed climbing is like the difference of 1,000 damage you could probably take trying to go up a ladder.
Yeah, so I don't really like tanks, so I always get tripped trying to move.
Alright then, so then we know about, or you know about speed climbing. Oh, I also forgot to mention for the lesson, if there is something that you're comfortable with and you don't want to go over it, we can go ahead and skip it and go on to the next part, alright?
Okay.
Alright. So the next thing I'd like to cover here with the tank, it's just a very simple ladder launch, where you just simply get on the ladder and you spacebar off of it. This is very useful for if a survivor is chasing you while you're climbing up a ladder and he's just getting way too close. You just spacebar off the ladder and chase him.
Just like back up and jump.
You climb up and just spacebar. You can turn the camera while you're on the ladder to make
You
it
don't have
easier.
to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Okay.
Alright. Simple enough, right?
Hmm.
Alright, the next thing we're going to cover here is jump rocks. How are you with jump rocks?
Yeah, not good.
Alright, well let's see if we can try and fix that here. So, a jump rock is basically a sequence of buttons. You're simply pressing the rock button, followed by the spacebar button, but you have to press them in such a quick succession that it feels as if you're pressing them at the same time. Alright, so go ahead and give it a try. Just do right click and then spacebar. But do it very quickly.
Did I do it?
No. You'll know when you're jump rocking. You'll be off the air while you're picking up the rock.
So is it right click first?
Yes, right click followed by spacebar. But you have to press them very, very quickly together. There you go, you got it.
Okay. It's not really easy.
You'll get the hang of it. Just you gotta press right click and spacebar quicker. You gotta press them quicker together. Like, there you go. 2 in a row.
Okay, only works if you do it at the same time.
It feels like it's the same time, but it's actually not. 3 in a row, 4 in a row, very nice. Okay, so let's try and get some movement into this now. So now we're gonna try and jump rock going forward. Same idea, except you're holding W. Very nice. 2 in a row. Almost. Very nice. We'll count that as 3 in a row. Alright, so now we're going to practice jump rocking off of a building. So let's pretend this here is our nice 30-foot building here, where I'm with the tank.
We're gonna
So
what?
we're gonna pretend that this is our nice 30-foot building. Alright?
Okay.
You want to jump rock off of this. Now this is where it becomes a bit tricky because a lot of people will press spacebar before they press their rock key because they're used to just jumping off the building. Like that. And I fail. But go ahead and give it a try. Very nice.
Oh my gosh. Is that working?
You'll get it eventually.
Why isn't it working?
Because you're pressing spacebar too soon. You're pressing it before your rock key. You gotta press the rock key before your spacebar. This is where it becomes difficult, like I said, because you're trying to get out of that old training mindset. Very nice rock.
Oops.
Well, at least you got the rock out this time. Very nice.
Okay, so for me, like, jumping off the building, that's when you go, like, in succession, but if I'm standing here, it works. If I do it at the same time, it seems.
Well, if you want to say it's the same time, I mean, it works for you. It works for you.
Oh, it's not working anymore.
Hey there, Sense Mattress.
Okay.
Well, let's just keep practicing the jump rock here, just so that we can get it down. Rock sooner. Very nice.
It's really hard. I'm not sure people do this.
You'll get it. And plus, I mean, this is probably the simplest part here. If you can't handle this, then I don't know.
Because it's
But I'm
called
sure-
stress.
Oh. Well, try and think of it as a stress-free environment, because I mean, it could be more stressful. You could have 4 survivors shooting at you right now.
Well, yeah, but I like I'm used to just like just click, 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 but I have to use so many keys at the same time. It's like,
Very nice.
thanks. What?
What's happening here is I'm giving somebody a one-on-one lesson. I don't know if you
Why is
were
this so
around Sense
difficult?
Mattress. It just takes time. I didn't get it myself back when I first tried it. It took me a long while. Then again, I think I started practicing it on a local server by myself.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Oh yeah, there's a local server right here. Very nice.
Thank you. What do you do if you fail and you're like in front of the survivors?
If you fail and you're on the survivors, that's just fine. Just it can be a drop punch. The only thing I would say is try not to get caught up top with the rock still, because there have been a few times, like say for example, so I'm gonna show you here. There have been a few times where I would be trying to jump rock here, and then I end up picking up a rock. The survivors go underneath me, and suddenly I just lose my tank because I wasn't able to jump rock off. So it's better to fail the jump rock and jump off and not have a rock than it is to get the rock at the top and get stuck up there for the entire duration.
Okay. This is really hard. Oh my gosh.
Well, if you want, I mean, we can go ahead and skip this and move on to the next part.
One more try. Two more tries.
Third time's the charm?
Somewhat. That was like a delay.
Very nice.
There. Okay.
Alright, well, this next part is actually a bit more jump rocks. Usually what I have people do is after I teach them how to speed climb, I would ask them to try and give me some jump rocks off of this building here.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get you into that habit of speed climbing and jump rocking. Let's get 3 jump rocks. Alright, that's all you need. 3 jump rocks.
Okay.
Almost. Very nice. Need more. That's not the ladder.
Oh my god. No.
You've never learned how to speed climb, Sens? I'll show you here really quick once she's done with this part. Very nice. Alright, one more.
Okay. Also, I like speed climb looking up. I can't do the one looking down.
You can only do the speed climb looking up?
Yep.
Oh, well then I'll teach you how to do the speed climbs then after this. Because actually someone in chat wants to know how to speed climb too.
Okay.
Alright.
That was 3.
Alright, yeah. That was 3. Okay. So now what I need you to do here, so I'm going to need you to spectate me in first person, so go ahead and kill off your tank. Just what you can do is press M, switch over to the survivor side, and then press M again to switch back over to infected. Right? And make sure you're in first person spectator mode on me, so press spacebar until you can see my crosshair.
First person.
Alright. Alright, so there are actually 4 different ways to speed climb, but I'm only going to cover 2. So, the first method, which I believe is one of the more popular methods, it's also the easiest one, it's called the downright method. Simply going up to the ladder, look 90 degrees to the right, and 90 degrees downward. And here, you need to press the keys A and S to go up, and W and D to go down. Now, you
So
can
you
also
can speed down too.
Yes, all you have to do to speed down is press the exact opposite key. So if you look at your keyboard, A and S will be able to take me up. If you press the exact opposite keys, which are W and D, they'll take you down. Alright, now the other method is the upright method. 90 degrees to the right, 90 degrees upward. Now this one's a bit more tricky. This one you're going to want to press the W and A keys. And if you want to go back down, it's the exact opposite, which is the S and D keys.
Why would you ever want to go down a ladder?
It's actually, it can be very useful. Like, for example, let me go over here. Better examples over here. So let's say I'm now at this ladder here, I'm the survivor. I can do this to go up and down and try and bait a jockey.
Oh.
And it also can be used to save down time, because sometimes on some ladders you can't really spacebar off, and this is mostly for custom maps. Most of the official maps, if you get on a ladder that can kill you if you spacebar off, there's usually something around the back of the ladder that'll prevent you from falling off of the map. But in custom maps, there's usually not, and you end up flying off of the map, and yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and spawn you up and see if you can do the downright method, alright?
Okay. Let's see.
Remember, all you're doing is looking down to the right, and you're pressing A and S. Oh, I see. You're not looking all the way down and right. You want to be looking all the way down to the very bottom at the floor. Here. Okay, okay. Let's do it step by step. So jump at the ladder. Right? And look 90... No. No, that's not step by step. There you go. Alright, now look straight down. There you go. Now press A and S. That's it.
Okay. A little bit harder than this one.
Well, it's probably because you're not used to it. Most people usually find the downright method significantly easier. But I find it's good to know both methods. To have a method for going up and a method for going down, especially as Survivor. Survivor, you want to be able to see what's up a ladder while you're speed climbing it. As Tank, you want to see what's underneath you as you're escaping.
Okay.
Yeah. And one thing is you need to make sure that you're looking either all the way up or all the way down. If you're aiming curved like you are right now, you can actually fall off of ladders.
But it worked.
No, yeah, it works. But if you were on a longer ladder, you would fall off near the top.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Alright, so any questions on speed climbing? Speed climbing can be used for Survivor, Ghost Infected, and Tanks. Alrighty. It can also be used in any Source Engine game, so if you play something like Portal or Team Fortress 2 or Counter-Strike, it's used in there too. Alright, so let's move on to the next part here. Oh wow, very nice jump rock. Showing off now, aren't we? Alright, the next part here is actually something very similar to the jump rock. It's called a Haymaker. Now the Haymaker isn't usable on Confoggle. The Confoggle or ProMod servers, if you try and Haymaker, you can't do it. It'll just let you punch or rock. It won't let you do both. Okay? So we'll start off with the simple part. It's very simple. All you're doing is you're pressing your attack button and the rock button at the exact same time. To the
Oh, we got a
exact
nice
same time.
little white crystal polygonal box instruction
Yes.
there.
Very boxing.
That's it.
Yep, that's all you're doing. Attack and rock at the exact same time.
Oh,
Very
I like
simple.
that.
What, the polygon or the simplicity of the attack rock?
The simplicity of it.
Oh, well, it's about to get more complicated now. Alright, so the next part here is now we're going to do a jumping Haymaker. Yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. Basically, if you remember what we just did with the rocks, all you're doing now is instead of doing rock and then the spacebar, you're now doing Haymaker then spacebar. So you're pressing attack and rock at the exact same time, followed by spacebar. Oh, did you get it? Very nice.
So many things on my screen.
Let me turn them off.
It's okay. Oh, do you go
They don't
over,
come on
quick
until
question, do you
later.
go over like leveling and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. I go over
Okay, because
Survivor
I'll need
playthrough.
that for
Unfortunately, I can't really go on to demonstration because leveling is bugged on I guess this local server for some reason.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright, so let's get this jumping Haymaker. So let's get one moving jumping Haymaker now. So now you're gonna hold you're gonna hold W, sorry. You're gonna hold W and then try and do your jumping Haymaker.
I know my computer can handle this many commands.
Remember, think of it like it's rock before spacebar, now it's Haymaker before spacebar. full leveling is definitely luck-based. I would have to agree with that sentence, Mattress. You can have an opinion on it, but it's too luck-based in my opinion. I think
my computer can handle the mini commands.
it should be able to. Are you hearing a little noise going, like a beeping noise?
No?
Oh, then your computer can handle it.
No, what's the beeping noise?
The beeping noise, it was from my old computer, but if I pressed too many keys at the same time that were all connected, it would start beeping really loudly at me, basically saying it can't handle those inputs.
Okay. When I'm pressing the Haymaker key and it won't give me a Haymaker.
It's attack
No.
and rock at the same time. Ah, I saw
Sorry.
that.
Now it only jump and attack.
Well, if you want, we can skip over this one. Oh, there you go, you got it.
Oh my gosh, finally.
The thing about this, though, oh nice, 2 in a row. It's not very significant because you can't use it in Pro Mod. You can use it in public versus, though, and it can be incredibly powerful. Very nice.
Thank you. Alright, that was 3. Very lucky.
Alright. I don't know if luck had anything to do with it there. But anyways. Alright, so another thing to note here is that even though these jump rocks and haymakers, they're very useful, you need to learn when to use them. So, a lot of people will make the mistake of trying to be flashy or something like that. So let's say, for example, I got a survivor cornered over here in this little hedge-like area. A lot of flashy tanks will do something like this. Where they jump in, pick up a rock, and during that entire time that they're picking up that rock, that survivor can easily just go behind the tank, maybe get in 1 or 2 melee swings, so that tank just lost 600 HP. And the tank's going to end up punching him away, in which the survivor is no longer cornered. So generally it's better to go in for the punches, get the corner, and just down them, instead of going flashy with the rocks.
Okay.
Another thing is sometimes it's more useful to jump down and punch than it is to jump off and rock. For example, right here, let's say the survivors are going inside this building. If I jump rock off of here, it gives them time to get into the building unscathed. Whereas instead, if I just jumped off here and punched their face, you know, I'm pretty sure they would be taking some damage. Alright, so any questions on jump rocking and haymakers? Ow.
Sorry, nope.
Alright then. Alright, so let's move on to the next part here. Let me see, what's the next part? Trying to remember. I think the next part here is multi-punching. There you go, yeah. Alright, so we can set up the survivors here. So, a lot of people don't know is you can actually hit at 2 different points with your tank. So people, yeah, you can hit at 2 different points. So you can basically hit in front of you and then behind you at the exact same time.
Oh, I know that if the server's too close to you, you can hit, like, if you're facing forwards, you'll still hit them, I think.
That's true, but I'm talking about actually controlling it so it's consistent.
Okay.
So here's like a very easy example here. They're not a full 180 degrees, but it gets the job done in showing you how to do it. So here we got Coach and Nick, and they're on both sides of me. Normally I would be getting Burger tanked right now. So the trick here is to learn how quickly you want to move your mouse after clicking. And by clicking is like as soon as I click at Coach, I want to move after a certain amount of time to Nick. And this will give me 2 exit points for my punch here. If I only hit Coach, that means I moved my cursor too slowly. I wasn't quick enough to move it to Nick, and I should move it quicker to Nick. If I only hit Nick, then that means that I changed or I swung too quickly, meaning that I wasn't aiming at Coach long enough.
Oh, okay.
Alright, come give it a try.
So you're just saying that when you were hitting, just hit, like, just move your cursor while you're hitting.
Yes, but you need to change targets to where you want the second area of your punch to go. How would I best explain it? Okay, when you click on coach, you want to, after, how many ever seconds, you want to count as, maybe half a second or a third of a second or something. After you click on coach, you aim at Nick. You're not finishing your punch on coach, but you're rather...
Where should I face? Like the middle of this vending machine? Or like
No.
face the survivor?
You're facing coach. And then you want to try and hit both of them. Alright, so there you did it too quickly. Too slowly. There you go. I would say FOV would not affect your skeets, but I've been asking around, where basically if your FOV determines where your shots are fired from your screen, nobody's been able to answer me on that, and I haven't been able to effectively test it. Very nice. And just tell me when you're ready to move on to the next part.
Ready.
Alright. Let me set one up here just really quick. This is just to show that you can actually do it on both ends. So here. Huh? Yeah, I'll show you really quick. I'm setting them up. Alright, so here we got Nick and Coach on completely separate sides of me.
Right.
And just to show you.
No,
Both of them got hit. Yeah, it's very, very useful, especially when you're being Burger Tank. Alright. Now we're going to cover minimal B-hopping.
Oh, good.
Let me get this car out. This is just minimal B-hopping. I'm not going to go into extreme depth about it. It's just to show you how to use it to avoid getting slowed down.
Okay.
There you go.
Need a car?
Yes, it's very simple. So all of the entities in this game, when they jump onto something, they slow down. The survivors, the special infected, but more specifically the tank. As I'm sure you noticed, if I try and jump onto this to chase a survivor, I get slowed down significantly.
Super slow down, yeah.
However, if you learn how to B-hop, you can actually avoid all slowdown as the tank. Ah, I failed. There you go. As you see, I got no slowdown when I jumped over that prop.
Can't do that.
You can do that. So the trick here, what I want you to do, is all you're going to do is you're holding W and you're pressing spacebar at the right time. That's all you're doing. There's no other buttons you're pressing. You can choose to hold crouch if you want to, but it's not mandatory. No, you're not doing... What are you doing?
It's okay.
Alright, so let's see if you can do some B-hops over this, the HUD of this. No, you don't gotta do any of that. No. All you're doing is 1, 2. Alright, 1, 2. That's all you're doing.
I can't really do that.
Well, come on. Show me otherwise then.
So you just want me to...
Jump onto the hood of the car and B-hop off of the hood of the car. Try again. Only do one spacebar. If you fail the first B-hop, just walk off the car. Okay. Walk off the car and try again. There you go, look! You got one!
Okay.
See some more. Very nice.
So like because I'm like not really comfortable with this, I'm pretty much taking my hand off the mouse. Is that what you're doing, or are you not
You're
doing
what?
that?
Wait, say again?
I'm using like both hands.
Oh wow! How have you rebound your keys to something that isn't the default?
No.
Oh, well, no, I don't think I am doing that. I'm keeping one hand on my keyboard and one on my mouse.
Well, just because like it's easier to get the timing if you like use both hands.
Well, if you want to do it that way, that's fine, but I like to use this because it's very useful for places like, say, Parish Map 4, and you have to take the tank in the pool room. In fact, the pool room tank there is what inspired me to learn about this and try and teach it to other people, because it's incredibly useful.
Yeah, so it's so much easier. Like it's probably not like practical because you need your hand on your mouse.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you're
But
gonna
I
have to
can't
practice
seem
it.
to do it.
You gotta practice it. I mean,
There
do
we
you
go. Okay, I
have...
did it.
There you go. Do you have small hands? Because I remember I was teaching like 2 people, they said they had small hands and there were certain things they just could not do. Because their hands couldn't reach certain points on the keyboard.
No, my hands are like average.
Oh, well then. Better get used to that b-hopping
There we
then,
go.
with one hand. Very
Got
nice.
it. But I don't know how to do it every single time.
Well, that's fine. But the thing is, you're trying to get yourself a bit more used to it.
Okay. Got it.
Very nice. And just tell me when you're ready to move on to the next part.
Almost. Got it.
Very
Okay,
nice.
ready.
Alright. So yeah, this is very, very useful, and you can even do it as the survivors. Let me just show you here, just very simple over here. Just doing it as the survivors can actually make a huge difference if you were to go inside or jump over a table or something.
Oh.
If you're trying to get away from a tank or something, so you don't get slowed down, it's actually very useful because it does make a difference about like 30 units. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and do the next part.
I think I can do it inside.
It's a bit harder.
Got
Yeah,
it.
you got it.
Random. It's just all
Yeah.
random.
It's not random. But the thing to note, though, is that it's going to be harder on ProMod servers simply because ProMod servers run at double the tick rate, so you have a smaller window to do this.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to go over hittables here. How are your hittables?
Non-existent.
Not consistent? Well, let's see if we can fix
Yeah.
that then. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to go over here is small hittables. Small hittables are props that are littered around the map here. You can see, this little trash bin is a small hittable. You can determine if
Okay.
something's a small hittable by 2 factors. One, is it solid? Does it impede movement? And obviously this thing is impeding my movement. Second, can you move it? If you can move it, then it's a usable small prop. Now, there are some props that are around the map that are not solid, and for some reason I can't seem to find them. Where are they? I guess we must have punched them out of here. Alright,
No.
well, there are usually some chairs here, and the chairs, you can move them, you can,
I did hit
yeah.
the chairs earlier.
Oh. Yeah, you can move them, but they don't impede movement, so they're client side, they do nothing. Alright?
Really? So you don't lose any damage from getting hit by a chair?
No. Well, it depends on the chair. Some chairs are solid and they can be used as small hittables. Some do not. You just have to find out what they are by going up to them, you know, shoving it, shooting it, does it move, does it block your movement, etc.
Okay.
So now I'm going to show you how to use these small hittables. They spawn one up. Alright, so here we have a nice round table. Now, a lot of people will make the mistake of trying to use these props like this, where they approach the prop and then punch it.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, this is definitely the wrong way to use it, because you're spending so much time on this small little prop, and while it's incredibly useful, it's not useful enough that you just spent an entire second trying to punch it. So the trick to using these is to punch before you arrive at it, so that you never slow down.
Okay.
Go ahead and give this a try. Try again. Very nice. Very nice. One more. Alright, you got it. Alright, so we just hit the survivors with the barrage of tables. You can probably look at their health right now on the scoreboard. They're barely missing any health. So the use of these isn't really behind their damage. It's more so what they can do to the survivors. They can trap the survivors. If they get cornered in one of these, they'll be stuck in it until the game teleports them out. You can impede their movement, so you can use this to block an area, say like over here at this little doorway. And you can use it to catch up to the survivors, because while the hittable is going through the survivor, they're frozen until the hittable moves out of their body. So if I'm chasing these survivors here, and I'm committing, because there's usually 2 tables here, I come in, I punch, the entire time that the table's going through them, they can't move, but I'm able to still keep moving at them.
Right.
Alright, so any questions about small hittables?
Nope.
Alrighty. And these small hittables are all around the map, so just always look for them. They're mostly, the most common ones are the Dark Carnival Finale, where you had those 3 round tables in that large hallway just before you get out to the stadium. You'll notice that a lot of the experienced tanks will love to use those hittables. Let me go ahead and get us a car. Alright. Here we got ourselves a nice car with no windows. So, how much knowledge do you have when it comes to hitting hittables?
Okay, so if you stand on it and look down, it'll go up. And...
Alrighty. Alright. So, let's see if we can refine some of this then. First thing is, when you're approaching any hittable, obviously you want to crouch.
Oh,
right?
crouch, okay.
Yeah. Crouching is pretty simple. Now, another thing with the hittables is where you hit them will determine how out of control and control they are. If I hit something at the very base, you can see it goes very slowly, but it's very controlled. It's very leveled. However, if I hit something farther from the base, which is the center, so I move farther away from the center, it goes faster, but it's more sporadic, and it can bounce off of a lot of different things.
Oh.
So it has its ups and downs. Personally, I love using the helicopter method, making them spin, because it's just so much more quicker, and it's harder for them to dodge. Very nice. Alright, so show me a helicopter car over here with this. Oh, come on.
I thought you were gonna do it.
No, you're doing it. Very nice. Alright. So yeah, that's the helicopter car, and it can be used with everything. Use it on the forklift, use it on the dumpsters, etc. Every prop works the same.
Okay.
The next part here is I'm going to show you, you were using this earlier, is hitting a hittable while you're standing on it makes it go up. Now, a lot of people actually don't use this entirely properly, or they don't even know how to use it at all. So normally when people have a hittable that's right against a building like this or something, they'll do something like this, and it's not going to go anywhere. Instead, what you want to do, jump on the top. Farther you are from the center, the better. And you want to aim straight down, as far down as your camera lets you, and punch.
Okay.
Go ahead and give it a try. Oh, make sure you weren't on the car. You were on the bumper.
Oh.
Yeah, try again. Very nice. Went straight down. Oh, this skybox. But yeah, that's generally how I like to hit these
over,
hittles.
like, death DPs?
Yes.
Cool.
I don't go over skyboxes though.
You don't?
No, because I don't have much experience with them. I'm not really a skybox kind of guy.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, so let's move on to the next part then, shall we? Oh.
1 second.
Alright. I haven't been mentioned at all, really, just learn from in-game. Yeah, a lot of people, though, get upset, though, when people have the ability to learn from others. A lot of people seem to get very salty. I'm not sure why, though, about, like, you know, hey, when I learned, there was no one helping me, so you should be able to do the same. And I think that's a bad idea. That just makes it so that people that don't learn how to do things, they're not going to be able to keep up, and they might just quit. I know, I personally, I would have never, ever, ever tried draw crowning, ever, if I didn't come into a local server and practice it here, instead of going out into a live game and practicing it like everyone said. Because if I failed, I knew it would piss off my team. And I knew a lot of other people didn't have the knowledge of setting up a local server and practicing it. So I figured, hey, you know, I should try and teach these people how to do these things so they don't ever go their entire Left 4 Dead 2 career or life or whatever, never ever trying it because they're too scared. And yes, you can kill yourself with a hittable. See. I'm trying to find the command for... There you go. Where'd the card go? I've never actually seen that happen. I wish I was really bad at Left 4 Dead 2, so I never started playing it. Some people like playing it for fun. Oh my. Oh, it's stuck. Oh shit! Left 4 Dead 2 or Left 4 Dead and fun don't exist, I agree. Oh my, 44. That's not very nice. Take that. This fucking car. I don't even... It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what's anchored to this car. Obviously, this is the flat end. Maybe it's a dumpster that's anchored to it? Like a dumpster? Jimmy Gibbs indeed. Let's see, what else do I got in here? 'Cause it's been so long since I've messed around with this shit. Oh, I know. Hold on. I need to get her more to the center here. Alright. Kind of remind me of like a pygmy. Oh. Look at that guy trying to be the odd one out. Is that a normal car with messed up texture? That's just that's the Jimmy Gibbs car. Oh wow, these are solid. I don't even know what the hell they are. What else do we got here? Oh, the boat. Tiki Guts! What else do we got? This one. What is this one again? Ah, broken down barrel. Is that solid? It is solid. Now, if only I knew how to create fire. A fire entity. This is turning into Gary's mod. How do you spawn props in a local server? It's a command, and you gotta find out where the props are located on your game. So you see right here. I got a bunch of things that I have already listed here. So this one here, this one is physics create, prop physics create, props / CS _ assault / forklift model.
Hello?
Welcome back.
So sorry. My mom made it home, so I had to go talk to her.
That's fine.
I think I suffered some chip.
What?
I have suffered some chip.
Oh, well then. I was just having some fun while you were gone.
Wow. Okay, sorry about that.
Alright, well let's
I think I'm
clear.
in a fort.
Yeah. Somebody is saying that they're tiki gods. I called them pygmies.
They're really cute. They're like, sitting at chairs and stuff. Beating drums.
Okay, so let me think. Where were we? Ah, yes.
Car.
Car. Let me get a car that's working, not that Jimmy Gibbs car over there in the corner.
Okay.
I don't know what's up with that car. It's all kinds of weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I know why it's going through the map.
Yeah, it does that. Watch. Hit it over here, and it'll flip through the map. Watch. Look at that.
Aww.
I call it like a dolphin car.
It's sinking.
Alright. Barrel fear, yeah. Alright, so. Next thing we're going to cover here is hitting hittables backwards. Now, do you know anything about this? Some people call it the back punch, the butt punch,
No.
grab punch. Alright. So this is a trick that... Oh, it looks like you got some of it, though. Well, it's a trick that you can use to hit a hittable from any direction into any direction.
Okay.
Simply put, if I go to the hittable, click, and as soon as I click, I aim at where I want to go. So all you gotta do, click, and aim where you want to go then.
Oh, that's so tricky. Okay.
Oh, come on. We got another one.
Okay. I had to try my B-hop.
Ah, very nice.
Thank you.
Alright.
That was lucky though, because you have to time it right.
No, you don't gotta time anything. All you do is click, and then you turn away.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh. That's not where I want it. Alright, now, Another thing about this is that the same physics apply to punching it like this as it would if you were punching it normally. So if you hit the edge right here, you get a helicopter car going backwards.
Oh, okay, okay. Do
Did I
you
get that a check?
crouch when you helicopter it, or no, right?
If you're hitting it from this end to the survivors, yes, you do have to. But if you're back punching it like this, you don't have to, because it just comes out just as smooth as if you're crouching. Very nice.
Thank you.
We get these graveyards out of here. Alright. And the last part here is you can actually use this to punch hittables behind you and up. So say, for example, I want to get a hittable up on top of this building. I just aim at the hittable and just do the same exact thing.
Nice.
Go ahead and give it a try. Let's try again.
Where did it go? Oh man.
Very nice. Oh wow.
Aw.
You did a better job than
Terrible.
me. You got it over the building.
Yeah, the hedge over here, not this one.
Alright, so any questions there with any of the hittables?
No.
Alright. And one last hittable we're going to cover here. So this is, I make a very special thing for this hittable here because it's a pain in the ass. Let me get it out here. Where is it? Here we go. The bumper car. So, a lot of people don't know how to hit this hittable. And it's understandable because this thing's like really fucking weird. If you try and hit it at the very center, it bounces all over the place. And it'll,
Oh,
as you
that's
see,
terrible.
yeah, it just bounced over the survivors. I mean, the survivors are right in front of me. I mean, how does that work, right?
Mhm.
And some people will try something like this, and it's like, nope, still over the survivors. And sometimes they'll try standing. Nope, even worse. So the trick to hitting these is to actually approach it from the side. So you see how I'm kind of on the side of the hittable? And then aim it at where I want to go. Just aim in the general direction where I want it to go. And look at that.
Okay.
Give it a try. Very nice.
Thank you.
Try one more. There you go. Nice and simple, right?
Simple.
Alright. Any questions on that?
Nope.
Alright then, so let's
Do
get
you
on
have
with the
to
next
look?
bit.
Can you?
You can
Do
look
you have
anywhere
to
you
hit
want.
it and look, or can you just
No.
look and hit it?
If you want to do it behind you, you're going to have to look and hit it. Because see right now, if I'm aiming at you, it's just not going to work. But if
Okay.
I'm aiming at them, I just look at them.
Okay. Cool.
Alright. Alright. Let's move on to the next part. What is your knowledge on rock hitboxing?
I know I always get hit by rocks. That's pretty much it.
Alright, well let's
So
see.
I can get hit by a rock sometimes in here.
Yes. Well, I'll
And
show
I
you
get
then.
hit by a rock behind this tree. And
Pretty much. Alright,
I've
so let
been
me show you.
rocked behind this tree over here.
Basically, if I'll show you the hitbox for it right now. Here. So there's a large hitbox around the survivors that registers rock hits. So what I want you to do is I want you to stand right here and watch where these rocks land, and so you can see how big these hitboxes are.
You turned off the thing, by the way.
Yeah. What thing?
The hitbox thing.
Oh, no, it's still gonna... You'll still see it. You'll see the explosion. You won't see it on your end, but I can still see it.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, so I can get rocked from there. I don't like that. She's throwing it actually outside of the
Mm-hmm.
stand.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
I don't know where the other survivor is.
Slow.
There you
Yeah.
go. So yeah, you can see how big the hitbox is, right?
It's a super large hitbox.
Alright, so you come up here and you give it a try.
Okay.
Trying to push Ellis. There we go.
Yeah, you can't even see them.
Just do what I did for this. Normally you're not supposed to be right here when you're playing tank, but just come down here. And just rock them. Very nice. And we're
So
not
you
aiming
can't
for them.
Aim
For the air right next to them.
I think the rocks to be right.
Here. Let me switch here and let me give me a boomer. Oops.
Oh, thanks.
There you go. You're still aiming for them. You want to aim for the air right next to them.
The rocks aren't even going far enough.
Then aim higher.
Okay.
Gotta aim even higher. There you go. Now you got the distance. Now just aim next to them. Very nice.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, and one more. Very nice.
Thank you.
Alright. Let's get on to the next part here with the hitbox.
Okay. Oh, I almost gotcha.
Alright, so the next part here is showing that you can also hitbox survivors that are hiding behind a fence.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is just throw the rock slightly over. Very nice and simple. And the next thing I'm gonna show you here, you can see all the bots are all standing right now. They're gonna make them crouch. So what I'm gonna demonstrate here is that even if you crouch, your hitbox doesn't get any smaller. The rocks will still hit you the same. Yes.
Oh, because I know I've been hit and I've been crouching. I'm like, what? That is crazy.
If you can get hitbox while standing, you can get hitbox by crouching. Very nice. Very nice.
Like, I was looking at his
Alrighty.
flashlight.
Oh.
I can't really see him without the flashlight.
Ah. That's fine, though. Alright, so you got the idea then for hitboxing and such?
Yes.
Alrighty. Alright. So the next part we're going to cover here is curve rocking. How are you with curve rocking?
It's a hit and miss.
Hit and miss.
Mostly miss.
Alright. Well, then let me set up the survivors really quick.
Oh, there's a tank, a real tank.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
So,
It's like, oh, there's a real tank.
alright, so the next thing I can cover here is curve rocking. So we'll start with the simplest form. So come on up here. Oh no, not that curve rocking. Getting ahead of yourself. Alright. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to be covering curve rocking for the one-handed rock and the underhand rock. The two-handed rock I no longer cover with curve rocking simply because it's really difficult, and nobody's ever going to try and curve rock a two-handed rock in Pro Mod anyways.
Don't know the difference, but okay.
Okay, well, let's start off with that. Let's try and learn the two different rocks. So let's come on down here, back here then. The three different rocks. Okay, so there's three different rock throws. There's the two-handed overhand, the one-handed overhand, and the underhand. And
There's
these
a
can be
one-handed overhand?
Yes, there's a one-handed overhand. So there's
Okay.
three different rocks. You can determine which rock is immediately after right-clicking to pick up your rock by a couple of different factors. So the underhand rock you will pick up with both hands vertically into the ground. The one-handed rock you will pick up with one hand first, and then another hand horizontally, and then you'll hold it over your head as if you're about to throw a basketball. The two-handed overhead is picked up with both hands at the exact same time, horizontally, and held over your head as if you're about to throw like a giant rock.
So I keep throwing overhands.
You're throwing two-handed. That's two-hand.
Yes.
Another two-hand. Underhand. Two-hand.
I've never
Get a
seen a
one-hand.
one-handed overhand.
You'll see it. There it is. That's the one-handed overhand. See how you're holding it like a basketball, kind of?
I see. Okay.
You pick it up with one hand first, and then followed by a second hand into the ground. You're kind of like scooping it out of the ground.
I gotcha. Gotcha.
Alright, so those are the three different rock throws. Knowing which rock you get is very important if you're playing in vanilla mode, but since we're playing Pro Mod, you don't really need to know about that. Just use one-handed rocks all the time, and the other rocks are situational.
Are you guys making out?
Zero, I'm busy with the one-on-one. Could you please leave?
Wow.
Well then, so much for nobody bothering us in this channel.
We did pretty well.
Alright. Alright, so the next part we're going to cover here is curve rocking. So one-handed overheads and underhand. So I'll just refer to these as one hand and underhead.
Okay.
So simply what you do is you can aim wherever you want. I just aim forward, and then once I need to curve the rock, I'll aim exactly straight down. So watch as the rock just drops like gravity just
Oh,
multiplied.
that's crazy.
Right? So the
That's
trick to curve rocking is very simple. All you have to do is watch your tank's arms. You'll notice that, think of it kind of like swinging an axe or swinging a golf club. Somebody playing golf. You notice how when people play golf, they pull their club all the way back, and then they reach a peaking point, and then they move their club, they thrust their club forward, correct?
Sure.
Okay, think of it like swinging a bat. You have to pull the bat back, and then you reach a peaking point, and then you swing forward.
Yes.
Alright, think of it like that then.
Okay.
When the tank picks up a rock, you can see with his muscles, he reaches a peaking point where he pulls back, and then he starts moving forward. That's the peak point. He's no longer moving his arms back, because he's
Okay.
got his momentum. When you reach that peak point, that's when you want to curve the rock. Very nice.
Thank you. How close do I have to stand pretty close to the edge then?
It depends on which rock. The one-handed rock, you can curve from all the way right here. I believe that's where the one-handed rock can be curved from. Let me check. The underhand rock, you have to be a tiny bit closer. Oops. Didn't mean to move. Let me see. I'm trying to see where I'm standing right here. There we go. Come on, give me a one hand. It keeps giving me these underhands and such. There we go. Okay, so a little bit closer. So right about here where I'm standing then would be where you can curve the one-handed rocks. The underhand rocks, though, they just simply can't do it from all the way back here. That's why the two-handed, or the one-handed,
nice.
is much better.
Okay.
Needs more rock selector indeed. Remember, straight down. Very nice.
Okay, it was straight down. There we go. I was like wondering, like, why did I not get it anymore?
Alright, keep doing it though. We'll do the next part in a sec. We got 4 different steps for curve rocking. These two-handed rocks though. Very nice.
Okay, so if it goes
What?
into the roof, that means you went too fast?
If it goes into the roof, you aren't close enough to... You either did it too early... Like, see, let me show you. See if I can get one here. If it goes into the roof, it's because you did it too early. Actually, no, I don't think... Hold on, I'm gonna aim straight down. Oh my goodness. I think I just
Nice.
discovered something.
Oh
All I'm
my
doing is
goodness.
aiming straight down. Let me see if I can get a one-handed rock to do this. Come on now. It won't give me the one-handed rocks again. There we go. Alright, let's see if it works. Okay, well then. Okay, if it's hitting the roof, then it's a two-handed rock. So if
Okay.
all you gotta do is just aim straight down and you'll get the curve rock here. Although for that one, I think I was aiming too far to the right. Alright, so any questions about this? Well, I learned something new here.
What did she learn? The one-handed rock will always work?
No, that if you're curving from top to down, as long as you're aiming straight down or straight up, it doesn't matter when, you'll always get the curve. So you can just be aiming
You're
straight
saying
down.
when? What?
Okay, so look. See where I'm standing?
Mm-hmm.
Just aim straight down and pick up a rock. And you'll get... Don't even move your cursor. Just aim straight down. Or you're aiming too far to the right. Go ahead and try again. There you go. You don't even need to move your cursor.
That's crazy!
Yeah. Unfortunately, the next part isn't going to be as easy. Alright.
So how is it working?
It's just your
One-handed?
one-handed and underhand.
Will always work.
Will
That
always
is
work as long as you're aiming
awesome.
straight down.
Okay.
So let's move to the next part of curve rocking here, where we don't have a safety net like that now. Alright. This next part here, we're going to be curve rocking around this little building. So the trick here is simply do the same exact thing as you did before. However, with this one, I'm going to recommend that when you get an underhand rock, you look to the left away from your target. So if I get an underhand rock, instead of aiming straight like this, I'm going to be aiming over here, and then once I start needing to curve it, I'm going to aim it at them. Alright.
Okay, that will take knowing the kind of rocks.
Yes.
Oh, one-handed.
No, that was underhand. This is one hand.
So does it matter?
Underhand.
So underhand and overhand. I mean, underhand and one-handed look the other way?
No, underhand you look the other way. One hand you can do whatever the hell you want with it. But underhand you have to look
yeah.
away. It's simply just easier to look away. You don't have to, but instead of going and teaching people something over complicated, you know, I'm just saying just look away. It's easier.
Okay.
Alright. Let's see. Give it a try. Let me give you some boomer here though.
Thank you.
And you don't want to aim
Have to
directly.
stand.
You can... Yeah, you can stand a little bit... No, you're good. And remember, you don't want to aim straight for them, you want to aim slightly past them. So instead of, like, say, aiming straight for where the boomer's at, you want to aim where he's at right now. Almost. Oh, we'll talk in here until I can reconnect.
No, my rocks aren't hurting.
This is very low. Remember, like I showed you before, look for that peak. When you're peaking, that's when you want to churn. Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Yeah, when you're peaking, that's when you want to churn. There you go, very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Oh, she didn't churn for. Remember, you're not doing it right as the rock is about to leave. You're doing it before it leaves.
Okay. Still?
Well, no, that one you didn't look away. And you're still aiming directly at them. Remember, you want to aim past them, like over here. Aim
I have
past
to turn
them.
all the way here.
Yeah, you have to turn over here, not at them. Oh, nice two-handed curve. Very nice.
Okay.
You always like it sunny? What? I don't get that reference. Very nice. Keep in mind though,
Got
that one you
That-
aimed very low though. That one hit
Okay.
almost hit the ground.
Okay. I looked away and still went out this way.
Well, that means you didn't churn fast enough. Ooh, that was pretty good, but you want to aim past them. Always sunny in Philadelphia. Ah. Instinct got boomed, must him too. It's actually just the survivors, and believe it or
So
not,
when you say if it's
What's that?
underhand, look the other way.
When
When you look
it's-
the other way, and then
as soon as
back.
you get it. So again, when you peek. So as soon as you get the underhand rock, you look away from your target,
Mhm.
and then when you see your your tank peeking, that's when you aim at them. The bots actually don't obey shove limits. They don't have fatigue. They will keep shoving regardless of what the fatigue is. So right now I have it set on this server 1M2 or 2M2s. They will keep shoving. Okay, so remember, just watch your tank's muscles. When you see him
Okay.
start to throw his rock forward, his muscles going forward, that's when you curve. Oh, okay, good job on that one, but you did it too much. You aimed too far to your left.
Okay.
Oh wow,
Yay.
that was great.
Thanks.
She actually threw it all the way in there.
Why?
Now let me start setting up the next part.
Okay.
Oh no, you can keep going. Anyone to be unteachable? Yes, Zalams, I have. I have. And I stopped after trying to teach them how to jump rock. I knew it wasn't going to work out. I told them, I think you're not ready for these advanced lessons. Maybe in a couple months or so, when you get a better grasp of the game, we can try again. But that was the only person ever. Alright. Tell me when you're ready to move on to the next part.
I'm ready.
Alright. Alright, so this next part here, I'm going to show you how to curve rock underhand rocks and one-handed rocks over chest-high props. Set these guys up.
Interesting.
So here we got ourselves a nice little wall of dumpsters. So if you pick up a underhand rock or a one-handed rock, it'll blow up in your face. Simply because the one-handed rock and the underhand rock come at a point below your head. Whereas the two-handed rock can easily make it over. So if I can get a one-hand over in here. Oh, come on, one
So
hand.
why would you want to do this, considering the Zyrus could just shoot you from there?
Because, let's say, another inspiration for this was, again, the pool room. You know those pool tables that are in Parish Map 4?
Yeah.
I once had an incident where I jump rocked when I was coming in, and I did something like this. I jumped rock right in front of a pool table, tried to throw my rock, but I was too close to the pool table, and the rock blew up in front of my face.
Okay.
So if I knew how to do this at that time, I would have been able to avoid it. So the trick to curving a underhand rock or a one-handed rock over a chest-high prop is simply you look away from the target. You see I'm aiming at the exact opposite direction once I'm trying to curve it, and then when I need to curve the rock, I'll aim it back at them. Let me see if I can show it to you in real time. So aim away, and then aim at them.
That was crazy.
Underhand, aim at them. Aw, I didn't aim high enough.
That's really crazy. It's like a boomerang.
Yes, it's like a boomerang. Oh,
That's really crazy. Who would even think about doing this in game? It's so stressful.
because there's certain times when you have to do it to get it around an angle or something. Sometimes you don't have the luxury of doing it the other way. But go ahead and give it a try.
I'm still having a hard time figuring out what kind of rock I'm gonna throw.
Well, then here's a good time to learn, eh? And you need to be a bit closer to that dumpster. Oh, very close.
Okay.
Dellums, that's abusive. Ooh, very nice.
So how
Let's try and
do
hit them.
you...
You need to aim high enough to get it over the dumpster, but not high enough that it tries to hit the helicopter that's gonna, you know, save the rest of the survivors at the end of this finale. Does that matter? No, it does not matter at all, Sans Mattress. I just simply choose to go right because that's what I'm comfortable with.
Okay, I'm thinking that they're gonna be overhand and they're not.
You're getting one hands. You're just blowing up. Uh-oh. Whoa.
Sorry.
Well then, maybe I should get back up top. Remember, the one-handed rocks are picked up with one hand first, followed by another, and then you're holding it over your head, kind of like a basketball. Oh. I think I just heard a mayday signal go out.
Yay.
Very nice. Oh, that was really good, but you didn't aim high enough.
God. Aw.
You're getting there.
Nice.
That's too high. Crying baby?
Right.
Very nice.
Gucci.
I just Just tell me when you're ready to go on to the next part.
Ready?
Alright. And by the way, that was a two-handed rock you just threw. Alright.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so this next part here, I'm actually meant to ask you to kill off your tank so I can demonstrate it for you. So let me set this guy up.
Are you dead too?
Huh? No, yeah, I need to set them up.
Okay.
Alright, just spectate me in first person mode. Are you ready? Alright, so this next part here, I'm going to be showing you how to curve a rock underneath you and into the survivors. So I'm going to be essentially taking a rock from right there all the way in and hitting coach.
Oh my gosh.
So, now, if you want to skip this part, that's fine. A few people have skipped this part, but I'd just like to demonstrate it to you so at least you know that it's out there, alright? So, the trick to curving an underhand rock, or curving a rock underneath, is 1, you want to be aiming downward already. 2, you need to be close to the edge. 3, at no point in time do you want to ever aim straight down. So if I do something like this, where I aim straight down, the rock will fall flat onto the floor. What you want to do is you want to do a nice spinning motion around the tank and past the target.
Okay.
Now this can be done with both the underhand rock and the one-handed rock. And just tell me when you're ready to give it a try.
Explain more how you're supposed to do it.
Okay. You want to be aiming straight down for the initial part, and then you want to do a crescent shape around your tank and past the target. So the target is right here. I'm aiming somewhere over here. At no point in time do you want to go straight down. So you see, this is how you don't want to do it. You know, I aimed straight down. If I do that, the rock will land flat on the ground.
Okay.
Alright, you ready?
Ready.
Alright. Again, if you want to skip this, it's fine. There's a lot of people that have skipped this. Let me see. Wait. That one was too soon. With the underhand rocks, you kind of want to wait at the very last second. Too early. You're finding so many large shots. Too high. You're aiming too high on the backswing. You need to still aim low. Like that. Good luck.
Like this?
Somewhat, but you don't want to aim straight down. No, no, no. You want to keep aiming down. You're still aiming too far up.
Can I look this way, or do I have to look right?
I would suggest going right. The left side, I haven't really been able to confirm if you'd be able to do it here. Nah. You gotta aim down! Aim down! And it's too early that time. I did not know the mechanics of doing. Well, there you go, 44.
Am I standing in the right spot?
You're standing in the right spot, you're just not aiming correctly. You're aiming too far back up in the backswing. You want to be aiming curved downward, as if you're aiming around your invisible feet. Like that. Now you aimed straight down that time. Now you're doing it way too early.
Okay,
Try.
one more time.
Alright, try and do it at the very last second. She's already doing it wrong. Oh well. Below the puddle there. Yeah. Yeah, let me give you a boomer. Alright. This, you see where the boomer's at? This is where you want to be aiming for the initial rock pickup. You're aiming very far down. And then you want to do a bit of a curve around your tank and past the target. At no point are you going to aim straight down where I'm at, and you don't want to aim anywhere around here.
Okay.
Alright. Almost. Too early. Remember, wait till the last second. There you go!
Oh, I did it!
Too early.
Let's see. I think that one rock was lucky.
Almost on that one, but she's doing it too early now. Too high up. They group up so fast? Why? There you go, very nice.
Alright, ready, we can skip now.
Alright. But at least you got him, right? Alright. So we'll move on to the next part here, which is the hunter. So, do you know how to wall kick?
Yes. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Where's that slap? I know I can do it off this. Again?
I'm a tank now, so.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, so how are you with wall kicking?
I just know that you go to the wall and.
Alright. Well, here, show me with the hunter. Show me with the hunter, so kill off your tank. Alright, show me. Alright. Show me another one. Alright, you got that. Alright. So, a couple things to note about it is you can pretty much do it off of anything. Do it off this bench. You can do it off these trash bins. You can even do it off of these poles.
Okay, so maybe is it spacebar and click, or is it W? Is it S
It's
and click?
Well, the thing is, you don't need to use S. You need to have momentum. So, like right here, I'm gonna jump at this wall, and I'm gonna hold nothing but W. Oops, I messed up. You see right there, I did nothing but W. I didn't ever press S. The reason being is you need momentum. So you see right here, if I just stand here and never press the S key, I have no momentum, so I'm just jumping in place doing nothing. But if I press S, I now have momentum into the wall, pushing me into it, allowing me to wall kick.
But you have the spacebar, right?
Yes, you have the spacebar. Alright. So the next part I'm going to cover here is more things about the wall kicking.
Wait, so how do I wall kick while looking at a wall?
Wall kick on a what?
By looking at it?
If you want to wall kick running at a wall, you just jump at it and then turn around as you're jumping into it. There you go.
Okay. How do you do it for the short walls that you don't jump over?
You jump and you have to very quickly press it. Very quickly. There you go.
Okay.
Very nice. Should make waffles and melted chocolate chips. Oh my goodness. Sounds unhealthy.
So
Gotta do it quick. Also, it doesn't help that you're jumping too early. You're jumping, trying to jump onto it. There you go. Oops, I did it myself.
okay.
Alright. Let's move on to the next part here, with the wall
Okay.
kicking. First off, is colliding with the survivors will make you lose your wall kick. So right here, I'm going to show you. I can wall kick just fine. Now here, I'm going to go collide with the survivors. Oh, well, that was nice of you, coach. Okay, I collided with the survivor, and as you can see, I can no longer wall kick. The game won't let you, alright? Even if I go up against this very easy to do wall, it just won't let me. I look like an idiot. So the only way to remedy this is to crouch, do a normal pounce first, and then you can wall kick. Now,
If you touch them, you can't move it?
if you collide with them, because see right here, watch. I can scratch them. Let's see. I can scratch them, but I can still wall kick. So as long as you don't bump into them, you can still wall kick. Because I noticed
How
that
would I bump into them?
a lot of hunters like to do something like this. Let me see if I can set it up. They'll try and do something like this, like they'll hide in this very clever bush and they'll be like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna scratch these survivors. Run up, claw, and then they'll try and pounce off, but what really happens is this. So they don't get shoved and then, oh goodness, they're shoving me. You're making this hard to demonstrate. So they'll try and do that, they'll scratch them, and then all of a sudden they're trying to wall kick and they got cleared. Because, you know, they're like, you know, they're gonna come up and scratch at survivor, but they got too close.
Okay, so pretty much don't touch the survivors.
Yeah. You can claw them, but it's really risky. You're better off just wall kicking instead of trying to go for that claw for extra damage and then wall kicking. Alright, any other
Got it.
questions?
Mm-mm.
Alright. The next part here is Kite pouncing. How are you with Kite pouncing?
Terrible.
Alright, well then let's fix that. So let's kill off your hunter.
Oh, oh wow.
Okay, then. Alright. This next part here. So spectate me in first person and tell me when you're ready.
Ready.
Alright, so I'm going to cover two different kite pounces here. The first one, I'm going to be up against a wall. I'm going to hold crouch to start
I
this
can do
off.
that one.
Oh, okay, so yeah, this is really simple then. Alright, let's go to the next one then. Now this one, where I'm going to do it along a wall. Aim straight along the wall, then you want to aim farther away from the wall. It'll take some practice, but once you learn the sweet spots, you don't ever have to think about it again. And for this one, I want to hold down A and S together so I can keep myself pushed against it.
Okay, so that's not the same as like when you look away.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you ready to give it a try?
Yeah.
Gotta aim farther away from the wall. Oh, you're landing on the sign. You want to get away from the sign? No, there's a sign there. Leave the sign.
Oh.
I think you're aiming too far away from the wall now. There you go.
Okay, got that, and then...
There you go. Look at that. On your first try. And you even got 4 of them.
Yay. What's the one where you have to look away?
Look away? I don't know what you're talking about. You mean where you do something like this?
So not like wall, like not that one, just the one like, I guess that's the one that people use in order to hide pounce, because you go back and forth.
Not, I mean, I guess it just depends. You
You
pounce at a wall, and then you churn around, and you churn around.
Yeah,
That's how
like
you
so
do.
this when you pounce the wall and you turn like back at the wall and that, and then like when you like.
Yeah. That's all you're doing, is you're putting your back to the wall.
I never use these in game.
It can be situational. I've used it a few times, but I've never really done it. The people who like to skybox, though, those people definitely use this a lot.
Yeah. Okay, ready.
For the next part?
Yes.
Alright. This next part, I'm gonna have to have you switch over to the survivor. Okay. No, you gotta be on the survivor side here really quick.
Okay.
Alright, so this next part I'm gonna show you here. Hold on, to give myself pills because I'm slow. There you go. Alright, so this next part I'm gonna show you here is how to roll as the hunter.
What?
So, I'm gonna show you how to roll. So, this is something that can be used in vanilla. You can't really use this in Pro Mod. I believe this was fixed about 2 years ago. But it allows you to get pretty much an instant repounce as the hunter very quickly. So, you go stand right there. So, let's say I am a survivor. Well, I mean, I am a survivor. But let's say a hunter just pounced me, okay? So the hunter pounced me. You're going to run at me and shove me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to aim to the right. And that's going to make me roll off of Alice. Alright?
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Here you come. And there you go.
I like that.
Let's try again. Oh, wow. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, it's much quicker than say, so watch. I'm gonna not roll this time. Oh my goodness, this bot. Alright, so I'm not gonna roll this time, and you can see it takes me a bit longer to kind of get out, and I'm also, you know, very easy to shoot.
And then can you instantly pounce by pressing S still?
By pressing... no, I think because if I collide with them... Actually, no. Let me see. No, because I collided with them, so I can't wall kick. I would have to do a regular pounce again.
Okay.
Alright. Alright.
How do you roll?
So, if you see your attacker coming at you, so since you're coming at me from right there, I'm going to aim in this direction. You aim to the right of where your attacker is coming. Alright, so let's switch sides here. You're gonna be the hunter. Alright, so I'm gonna stand right here. I'm gonna come clear you. Your job is you're gonna aim to the right of me. So you're gonna aim this
Okay.
way. Alright?
Okay.
Alright. Here we
Do
go.
I just aim? Like, do I just
Yeah,
aim by
all you're doing is
anything?
aiming to the right. All you do is aim to the right. And there you go.
Okay. I'm
Do it
that
again?
way.
Oh,
I'm
alright.
that way. I like that. How did you learn that?
I have been trying to figure out how to do it for a long time. People said a bunch of different things, and somebody finally said, or somebody finally found out how in a video, some high skill top video or whatever, and I decided to put it into my lessons actually a couple days ago because that's when I learned about it.
Nice, thank you. Yeah, that top guy. Nice. I've always wondered, like, how come sometimes the hunter rolls? I thought maybe it was just an animation that you get lucky to see.
No, it's consistent now. Now that it's been debunked. All right. So any questions?
No questions.
All right then. So we'll coach. So we'll
Rude.
move on to the next Desai. The next one is the boomer. How are you with getting long range vomit?
My vomit is not consistent.
All right, let's see if we can fix that then. So let me go ahead and gotta delete these right here.
Okay.
All right. All right, you ready? Just spectate me in first person and tell me when you're ready. Consistent after every meal? What? You got your Kappa there, 44. So again?
You're being spectated.
Alright. So I'm gonna show you here, make sure you're in first person mode. Alright, so here we got a bunch of survivors. I want to vomit on them. I'm gonna aim straight at them, you see, nothing happens. I can't reach them no matter how many times I'm gonna vomit here. Oh, well I ended up reaching Nick, but that's a fluke, okay? So yeah, I'm aiming at them, not always getting them, etc. So now I need to learn how to arc my vomit. And I'm going to show you how with my mouse, how the vomit works since you can't see it on your end unless you were to start up your own localhost server. So aiming straight at them isn't going to work, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim above them. As you can see, I can now hit 3 of the survivors rather than 1 of them.
Wow.
So the trick here is your vomit, it shoots out like a projectile, and then it reaches a peaking point and starts to fall down. So I'll show you here with my mouse really quick. So the vomit, it leaves my body from right there, going straight, and then slowly falling down. Alright, then go ahead and spawn you up, and you go ahead and practice out while I set this up.
They're already vomit.
There you go.
I only got Nick.
Gotta be closer. You're too far. Good
How come I'm
God,
not getting
it's
Ellis?
puking on the toilet and not on the floor. Ha! There you go. Remember, you don't want to aim too high. You just want to aim half of their body length above them. Alright. So let's move on to the next part here. Vomiting
Okay.
over objects. So here, we've got a nice van. Now, a lot of people, what they do is when they try and vomit over objects, they treat the object as such a limiter, or a limitator,
Yeah, I
whatever
don't
you want to
like
call it.
vomiting over vans.
Well, there's actually a very simple trick to vomiting over objects. You pretend the object isn't there, alright? That's all you do. So, if you were to vomit at these survivors here, where would you be standing? Behind the van. No, behind the van. Where would you be standing if you wanted to reach them? No, the van isn't there. Well, give it a go then. Too high. Aim just slightly over the van. Alright, so that was too close. So now you need to move farther back. There you go. So you pretend the van isn't there.
That's crazy.
So now try and vomit again, standing still. You see, it's like the van isn't there. Now I'm gonna move the van even closer to you. Here we got the van closer to you. Go ahead and give it a go. And there you go.
Okay, cool.
So all you do is just pretend that the object isn't there, but you need to learn how far you can be, though. Because, for example, I'm not going to be able to vomit onto them if I'm all the way over here. No, I got to be close to a certain point.
You got all of them.
Mm-hmm. No, I missed Coach. He's hiding in the back. Oh, you got Coach. There you go. Alright. So let me go ahead and remove this. So let's cover the next part here. So here we have Nick on the other side here. Now, I know I just showed you. Pretend the object isn't there, but obviously the object is there, and if you can't move it for some weird reason, because, you know, you can't move objects anyways, then you need to learn how to angle yourself around it. So right here, if I try and vomit at Nick through the wall, it's just not going to happen. The object's in place.
Interesting. But no, that's like see-through.
Well, yeah, but that's not the point. Just pretend it's
Okay.
solid, okay? And if I try and aim slightly over, yeah, my vomit's going over, but I'm not hitting Nick. I need to
Right.
position myself properly.
Interesting. You're really far away from Nick.
Mm-hmm. You can get some pretty long-range vomits. I'll show you here really quick on my end.
How come I can't vomit them? I've been
'Cause you're
vomiting from
way-
like this distance before, like.
No, you're way too far. And if you've been vomited from that distance, it's probably because of lag.
Okay.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's move on to the next part.
You said to arc it. I don't know what you're talking
Mm-hmm.
about.
What do you mean? Arc it by aiming
To
slightly
angle it.
upwards. Yeah, you're angling it because the vomit comes out as an arc.
I don't know what you mean.
I could show you some images afterwards displaying the vomit. There you go.
I just aimed over though. I just arced it. I didn't really
Yeah.
angle it.
Oh, you're aiming too low now. There you go. Alright, so let's get to this next part here. So come on up here with the ghetto staircase.
Okay.
Alright. So here we're going to talk about vomiting over an object from, like, a rooftop. So I'm sure
Yeah.
you've noticed, if you just pop out here, any good survivor team, they're going to pop you before you
Yeah,
get the
I
chance
gotta
to
totally
vomit.
pop.
Mhm. So if you learn how your vomit arcs, you can actually vomit on them without ever having vision of them.
Crazy. Oh my gosh, you got all of them.
Just got to learn where to position yourself and how long your vomit will, go. It just takes practice. The more you practice it, the more you'll realize where your vomit goes.
It looks like the trick is, like, for this, you can just aim it kind of straight.
Mm-hmm. Looks like you're having a bit too much fun there.
I didn't get them this time, though. I got it. Yeah, so that one, you can be pretty far back.
Yep. And they'll never be
And
able to
then-
pop you until they, until you put yourself out there.
Okay, from there, and then from the van, you arc it a little bit.
I don't know if you can do it from there, maybe. Maybe right here. This one, it might be a bit too far. Oh, there you go, I got one of them. But it's still a bit too far. You gotta be standing where I was at. You're not gonna be able to reach them there. You do have to get closer. There you go.
Okay. And then from here, you also just angle it upwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so this last part here... Oh, that's not nice, Rochelle. This last part here... Oops, I didn't need to do that, but oh well. Set them up. Alright. This next part here is just really a demonstration. Let's come over here with... over here by the boomer. This next part here... Basically, what this is demonstrating is that your vomit doesn't travel for a certain amount of distance and then disappear. It actually travels for a certain amount of time. Meaning that if you can do anything to accelerate your vomit, it can cover a lot of ground. So right here, since I'm vomiting straight down, my vomit will travel incredibly fast, allowing me to cover a large distance.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so any questions on that? Alright.
So will it always go all the way down?
Somewhat. It's still arcing a little bit. It doesn't go straight down unless you aim straight down. Alright. So shall we move on to the next assign?
Okay.
Alrighty then. Alright, the next assign is the charger.
Rude.
Well, we have to kill you off and get you a charger. Alright. So, the first thing I'm going to teach you here is how to avoid charger chest bumps. So, I'm sure you noticed if you come up to the survivors and try and charge, this happens if you're too close,
Yeah,
correct?
you're too close.
Yeah. Now you can avoid this by simply angling your charge. So here, I'm at the same distance again, right up in front of his face. If I aim shoulder length to the left or the right of him, then I won't stumble.
Oh, nice!
Oh wow, Alice is killing me. And give it one more go. Very nice. Alrighty. So now let's move on to the next part here. Angle charging. Or curve charging, whatever you want to call it. Angle, curve, etc. Alright. Let me spun you up over here. I'm sure you know this is familiar, right?
Yes.
So here we got nice old Alice. He's coming up here. He wants to kill all the SI so his team can come up, and his team's going to try and clear him from the tongue, etc. Now, you can actually charge somebody off the rooftop here by just coming up to them and charging them. So let me show you here. So, you come up to his side, and the trick is to aim less than 90 degrees to the right of him. If you aim more than 90 degrees, even just by a little, you're going to miss and you're just going to fly on off. But if you aim 90 degrees or less, you will grab them and charge them off.
Oh my gosh. Well, why does it do that instead of just charging him? Like, it's the same angle charge.
Because it's just you're angling the charge. That's all you're doing. Is you're grabbing the side of their hitbox and you're pulling it into your model. So go ahead and give it a try.
Like, you know how you said if we aim this way, we'll charge and we won't fist bump? Oh, I fist bumped.
Yeah, you chest bumped. But now you can do that. You can go up close to him and aim 90 degrees or less to the right of him to charge him off the ramp. Try again. And again, do it slowly. Let's start it off slowly so you can get an idea for it. Just go up to him and then aim.
So what is this considered? 0 degrees?
If you're aiming straight at him, that's 0 degrees. You want to aim 90 degrees or less. So where my other charge is at. Try again. Oh, we didn't clear. Alright, let's try. Oh, what? Coach, please! Alright, try again.
Can you not charge him, but tell me where you're aiming? Show me where you're aiming.
You'd have to kill off your charger. Or if you want, you can kill off your charger and I'll show you in first person. Alright, tell me when ready.
Ready?
Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm approaching Coach, and I'm aiming less than 90 degrees. So see here, if I aim more than 90 degrees, alright, in this general direction, then I will miss. But if I aim 90 degrees or less, I will charge him off. Because I'll be grabbing him, the edge of his hitbox, and I'll be pulling it into my model.
Okay, gotcha.
Alrighty. Give her a go. That's more than 90 degrees. So let's try again. What? So you're gonna have to get back up here one way or another.
No fair. How come you can no clip?
You know, just thought I'd tell you before you finish this walk all the way back. You could have just killed off your charger and I would have respawned you.
No way. This is more fun. I need the workout.
Okay.
How was it more than I was aiming right where you aimed?
Mm-mm.
I wasn't over here. I was right
You
here.
were aiming right over here. You want to aim slightly over here. There you go.
Aw,
Although the
man.
game does that. You can't really predict it.
Okay.
Alright.
What?
Still more than 90. That was 91 degrees. S.
Sorry.
There you go.
Oh, I did it.
Alright. Do it again. Go ahead and set them up. There we go.
What?
91.
Oh my god.
I look like 92.
Huh? Okay, wait, I'm just trying to get it that way I can, like, you know, so I won't be, like, able to walk up to him in the middle of the game.
You'd be surprised. But okay, so if you want to do it like, oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Well, that one wasn't enough. But no, if you want to start practicing that one, my trick for that is you want to start approaching them, and before you reach them, that's when you start aiming in the direction you want to go. So watch. So I come up to them, then I start aiming. I pre-aim towards the area, and then once I stop moving, I charge.
Okay.
There you go. Look at that. On your first try.
Got you. Yay!
Alright, so let me spawn up another one. Alright. Very nice. Alright, now let's do this somewhat of a real game here. So I'm gonna spawn you up, and this time I'm going to be the survivor. You need to charge me off before I kill you.
No problem, coach.
Alright, ready?
Ready.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Alright, let's try again.
But you
Oh,
literally, like, were so close to killing me. I thought the charger had more health than that.
it's because I shot you in the head. Alright, ready?
Mhm. What?
Alright, let's try again.
They won't kill me.
Because you're not charging somebody? Oh, goodness. Well, you think they're gonna kill you now? You just beat them up.
And they're not even rude.
Alright, let's try this again.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Gotta be quicker. Alright, here we go. Oh, nice try.
Just wanted to hit you.
Let's see. Oh, I was trying to look for the command. Alright. Let's try again. And remember, you can still be close. You can be a bit closer than that, but you do have to be careful. If I can shoot you, then you're too close. Alright, ready? There you
Aw, I was scared.
go. Where'd you go? Oh, alright. Alright, let's try again.
Mhm. Oh my god.
Alright, let's try again.
Scared.
Alright, ready?
Mm.
Very nice.
Yay! I still almost died though.
Yeah. Let's see if this pipe bomb kills you.
That was funny.
Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah, I'm not. Well, I mean, we can treat it like that, but you actually have half of your health. I just completely forgot. Let me see.
Oh, okay. I was like, why am I dying so fast?
Here, let me kill you off and give you your 600.
Okay.
There you go. You should have more health now.
Yeah, I do. You were cheating.
Hey, think of it like this. All right, you're gonna have other people shooting that charger. All right. All right. Ready?
Ready?
All right.
Oh my god. I still die the same amount of time.
Ready?
Ready?
Oh, well then.
Good luck. I need help.
Yeah, you
Ow.
need help. Come back here.
Nope, nope. No.
All right. Ready?
Mhm. Okay, I gotta admit, I was aiming like that was 195 degrees.
Oh, that's not 195. Oh goodness, are you beating up on the survivors again?
No. I was practicing.
Right, ready?
Mhm. Yay!
Very nice.
Thank you. Sacrifice myself.
Let's see. Oh goodness, where am I? Where am I?
Where'd
Oh,
you go?
there I am. I was outside of the map. Okay, ready?
Mhm.
There we go.
What?
Ah, the game just
Then I
happens like
not
that.
go over. is rude.
Does speed climbing looking down
Why
puts
does
you
it
at
do that?
disadvantage because you can't see? I would agree. It just does that. It's inconsistent. I don't know why.
Okay.
Alright, ready?
Mhm.
Go again.
Okay. Get
Hey,
baited.
real game, real game. Let's try again. That's not you. Where are you?
It's rude. I had all my health.
Come on now.
I'm gonna despawn for more health. I'm gonna
Alright.
despawn. Rude.
Ready?
Mhm. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Stop.
Very nice. Alright, we'll do one more here.
Okay.
Oh, alright. Come
Why
on,
does it
we
do
can get one more. Because it's Left 4 Dead 2. Alright, let's try again. Alright, I can get one more in here.
Okay. Why
Ah,
is it doing that?
I don't know how to explain it. It's inconsistent. Sometimes you just grab somebody and you pull them onto you. You can also get
I
you
think it's
called
on
a
the beating.
hacker. I know about that. Maybe.
What? What am I hitting all of a sudden?
You're hitting the wall to our left. Oh, that's not you. Not very nice.
That was my minion.
Alright, ready?
Mhm.
Oh, he got baited.
Stop. Oh my
That's what
God.
happens when you get baited and chipped. Let's try again.
Okay. What
Ah.
in the world?
Like you do when she charges you down. Well, I'm not trying to do that though, 44, because if I do that,
Why
then
do
I
you
get.
double get up sometimes?
It's a bug with the game. I don't want to do that because in a real game I wouldn't want to go leave this ladder. If I leave the ladder hole... Ready?
Mhm.
If I leave the ladder hole, then my teammates can't clear me from the smoker. Uh-oh. You know what that means.
Oh my God.
All it takes is one shot. One shot and you're dead.
Yeah, why is just one shot?
Because a melee weapon is overpowered.
I can't watch. I can't one shot anything.
Oh. Well, hey, you didn't get cleared. So that's actually a plus.
Didn't want to get cleared.
Alright. We'll attempt one more time here, because there are other things we do have to go over.
Okay.
Alright.
It's fine. It's fine.
Alright, but you get the general idea though, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So the next thing we're going to cover here, unless you have any questions about the charger before we move on.
No questions.
Alright. So the next thing we're going to move on to here is everyone's favorite special infected, the Jockey.
I always die with Jockey.
Yeah, everyone hates the Jockey. Alright,
I don't
so
have
now-
health. When I'm the Jockey, I do like 2 damage. When I'm
Yeah.
being Jockey, I get like 85 damage done in like 2 seconds.
Alright, so what we're going to go over here is the only method here for the Jockey to really use. An exploit is called Jockey B-hopping. Simply,
Okay.
all you're doing is you're lunging and then space-barring to B-hop. So it's very similar to what we just did with the tank. Except this
Damn.
is unique to the Jockey.
Did I do it?
No, you'll notice because you'll fly through the air. Kind of like I just did. Try again. There you go, you got one. Now you don't want to aim up, just aim straight
Oh.
forward. Yeah, aim straight forward. You got one?
Uh, this is okay.
Got a space bar sooner. The trick is to try and spacebar before you land. You're kind of like
Okay.
sliding. Those survivors are trying to tell you something, I know, right? Jockey race. Oh, very nice. You got one there, for sure. And two. Very nice. All right. So yeah, you kind of get the idea for it. It takes practice to get good at it, and it'll be harder on pro mod servers to do this though, because of the higher tick rate.
Okay.
Now, some information about the Jockey is, so you see in the bottom right, you have a red bar around your Jockey avatar, correct?
Mhm.
Now, when you lunge, like if you lunge straight into the air, you'll notice that this red bar doesn't start recharging until you fully landed.
Right.
So while this red bar is fully recharging, you cannot land on any survivors that you normally would through spacebar. So like you see here, I'll show you, I can just casually spacebar onto Nick and I'll grab him. However, let's see, oh goodness, where am I? However, if
Wow, where are you?
oh, just switch over and I'll teleport you here. Alright. Now, however, if my red bar is recharging, which I'll show you here with the Jockey B-hop, you'll see that I kind of slide off of the survivors because it's still recharging. You see, I just kind of bumped into him and nothing happened. And again. So, like I
I don't
said,
understand what the purpose of it is, and if you can, it's better off just jumping on them.
yeah. Basically, when that red bar is recharging, you can't grab them unless you're lunging. So
So why would you jump then? Like,
you can grab them without ever jumping. You see here, look. As soon as you kill yourself off. So, as soon as you can actually grab a survivor without ever jumping or lunging, you can just land on their head.
mhm.
Or my favorite is this. Let's say I'm the Jockey and it looks like Coach is in civilian mode. So a lot of people will make the mistake of being the jockey and they will initiate using their lunge. And then this happens. Oh, I failed. So this would happen right here. I would lunge, I'd miss, and now I can't do anything while I'm recharging. I'm going to get shoved aside and I'm dead.
Right.
So instead, if I had rocket spawned or spacebarred off, I can do something like this. I can attempt to grab them with my spacebar or just casually walking off. I miss, I get a second chance to grab them with lunge.
So you don't have to use W.
That's not what I'm saying. But no, I guess you can lunge without using W. The point being is you can land on a survivor's head regardless.
Okay.
It's probably best that when you do play as the jockey, you don't want to use your lunge so quickly. You want to try and initiate using a spacebar or rocket spawning like you would with the boomer.
Okay. Gotcha.
Alright. So any questions about the jockey?
No.
Alright then. So now we've reached the halfway point of the
Wow.
one-on-one lessons. Yeah. So usually at this point I usually ask, hey, do you want to take a break or do you want to continue the rest of this another day? It's entirely up to you.
Ready?
Oh, alright then. Well, let's switch over to the survivors, because now we're going to be playing with the survivors.
Okay.
Alright, so the first thing we're going to cover here is witches.
Which is...
Yes. Where are you? Oh. Come back here.
Oh.
You're going to need a weapon.
I was gonna get an axe.
There, take that.
Yeah.
Alright, so first thing we're going to cover here is witches. How experienced are you when it comes to crowning? Let's see. Okay then. Alright, good. Well, first off, I want to show you, so you don't make this mistake, is that you need to make sure you're close enough. So right here, even if all my pellets land, as you see here, even if all my pellets land, there was still space between me and the witch.
Wow.
You need to be right up in her ass, alright? You need to be right next to her. The reason being is that the shotgun damage multiplier is determined by how close you are to the witch. The closer you are, the more damage you deal. That time you're too far again.
That's way too far.
Try again.
I tried crouching.
Alright, go ahead. You're too far. Nice though! Well, here, let's start with simple.
Really work for me.
Let's start with simple crowning first. Let's do the crouching. What I want you to do.
It doesn't really work for me.
Well, we'll make it work. We'll do that next.
Okay.
Let's start baby steps here. All right. So the first thing we're gonna do is, oh my goodness, calm down, Onyx, come on.
Okay.
So let's do the crouching crowns first. You run up to her, crouch, wait till she's fully standing or you feel comfortable, and shoot the center body mass.
Okay.
Let's try again.
Okay.
Very nice. And let's do one more. Very nice. Okay, so now let's get to speed crowning, which you're so happy about doing. So the trick to speed crowning is, one, you don't want to stop at any time, ever. Two, you want to predict where she's going to be standing as soon as you get to her. Is she going to be halfway? Is she going to be 3/4 of the way? And then you want to be preemptively aiming in that general direction. So I'll show you here. So I'm going up, I'm aiming at where she's going to be standing, but since I don't do this often, I failed.
How did you do it?
I'm preemptively aiming at where her body's going to be when I arrive at her. Because when you come up to her, she's going to slowly stand up, and every time if you approach her at the same speed, she's always going to be at a certain distance.
She didn't even aggro. I was way
Yeah.
on there.
I don't know what was that about. Alright, give her a go.
She likes me.
Maybe. Uh-oh. Very nice.
I don't like that one.
The speed crown?
Yeah.
It takes practice. I personally like to do crouch crown because it's just safer. I'm not here to show off.
Yeah, I like.
You wanna try and
I
aim
like-
for where her kidney's gonna be.
What?
So watch, I'll show you really quick. Okay,
I
do
can
you know?
draw?
Oh, we'll cover that in a sec. Alright, do
Okay.
you know where her? Do you know where a human's kidneys are?
Yes.
Alright, if you're coming at her from her side or her back, that's where you want to aim preemptively. If you're coming at her
Okay.
from her front, you want to aim for where her big boobs are supposed to be.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, you got it still. Nice. Let's do one more. Very good. Alright. You want to move on to draw crowning now?
Yes.
Alright. Let me see what you got for draw crowning first. Oh, pretty good.
Doesn't curve.
Alright, so let's up the ante here.
What? Why? You think I'm gonna die?
You never know. Alright.
I'm scared. What are you gonna? Are you
God
gonna spawn
mode
like
is
3
off.
witches?
Go on. Do the draw crown. See?
Oh, because she's not gonna die. So why?
No,
would I
no,
shoot
no.
her?
I turned off God mode. So that means
Okay.
you can die now. Oh. She swiped off your extra health.
What?
Alright, let's try again. Alright. Let's try again. I'm gonna make it even harder now. Remember, when you draw Crown a Witch, you are committing to that witch. If that witch gets to you, you're done. Alright? There we go. Go on. Go on. Ah.
Rude. You... Oh my
Oh
gosh.
shoot! I didn't realize that Mumble disconnected me. I was about to say. I was saying that. Okay, when you draw crown something, the witch is all you're concerned about. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. If anything else is coming, I don't care if it's 3, 4 different tanks. You need to make sure that witch dies because it doesn't matter if you get capped. If that witch is still alive when it gets to you, you're done. If that witch is
Okay.
dead and you get capped, your teammates can save you before you're in capped.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Let's try again.
Okay.
Don't get distracted by the SI. Very nice.
Okay.
Oh! I didn't kick it in time, sorry!
I was
Sorry.
gonna ask, like, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do if a charger's coming at me, considering.
Well, yeah, you'd probably sidestep or something like that.
Try charger again. That was kind of
Well,
interesting.
here, you need to stop moving so far back, okay? So just stay over here in front of the defibs, okay?
Why?
Because it makes it harder for me to spawn these things out.
Why?
Alright, go on. Oh, you don't. If you're gonna curve like that, it's gonna make it harder. Oh, but nice crown though. There again. You missed the first shot.
Yeah. Too
Ah,
soon.
you got distracted. Oh,
What
kill her!
is it? What?
Kill her! Kill her!
Why is she here? Oh, she
Oh, she
curved.
curved.
I needed to curve again.
Oh, she curved.
The smoker got me before I could even shoot. Just the curve. Got it. Aww. This is so like hit and miss.
Somewhat. Alright. Oops, wrong aside. Okay, I can already see what you're doing wrong here. Oh, let me get you up. Okay. You're pretty decent with draw crowning, but let's try and cover what you're doing wrong is you're shooting way too early. The trick is to wait till she's ramping up her claws. You notice that every time that you need to shoot her, she needs to start winding up her swing. So watch her death animation here really quick. See how she's dying mid-swing. That's all you're doing is you're waiting for her to go mid-swing, and then you shoot.
Okay.
Oh, you missed. Oh, wow. I hate when she does that.
That was a like total 360,
Yeah.
180.
Map lines, yeah, I'll cover those in a sec. The side curving witches and such. Alright, let's do 2 more. Oh, nice try. One more successful. Very nice.
Thank you.
Alright. So let's cover side curving witches and how to avoid them. First off is... give God mode.
What?
Alright, I gotta give God mode for this demonstration. Alright, first off is you want to pull her in a straight line. So let me show you what I mean by straight line. So right here, this is a straight line. Over here, this is a straight line. And all the way over here, this is a straight line. If I pull her, she'll go straight to me. Alright?
Okay.
Every time. Sometimes there's some navigational issues where she'll just bump and you can't control it. But that's generally what you want to do. However, if you pull her at not a straight line, so as you see right here, I'm not pulling her at a straight line. And look what happens. And she will bounce off of you and curve.
That was...
But if I pull her from a straight line, here she comes. No curve.
Okay. Gotcha.
Alright, so any questions there on dealing with draw crowning witches?
No.
Alright then. Let's move on to the next part here of dealing with the witch.
Okay.
First off, there's a witch spawned up somewhere. There she is. Bugging me. Okay. The next part here is how to kill a witch by stumbling her. There are 2 ways to do this. Is 1, you just shoot her down, and 2, you can stumble spam her with melee. You can stumble her with a variety of things. The hunting rifle, the military rifle, the AK-47, a deagle.
AK-47?
A explosive of any kind, so a pipe bomb, propane tank, oxygen tank, and a grenade launcher. Now, the propane tank and pipe bomb are a bit inconsistent. I haven't really gotten to use them too much in realism mode. But yeah, these are ways you can stumble her. So I'll show you here. Shoot her in the head while she is crying. If she is not crying, you shoot her in the head, then you cannot stumble her. And I somehow just shot a gas can on the other side of the map.
Nice.
Yeah. You go ahead and give it a try.
Makes me sad. She was crying the whole time.
I would suggest the hunting rifle for this. The
Shoot her in
Raging
the
Army bonus off. Yeah, shoot her in the
can't
head.
aim, though.
Oh. You can even in zoom? Bring out your melee. Bring out your melee. Oh, you don't have a melee.
You didn't give me a melee.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
There's your melee. So let's try again.
I don't know how to aim. I can't aim.
Well, then you better learn how to aim now. Because we're going to be covering Sketing later. You got to know how to aim for that. Oh, you don't need to keep shooting on the head. Just shoot her in the chest after that. A bit late on the melee there. Let's try one more time. Let's see if we can get a successful kill.
Okay.
Ah, alright.
How
One
come
more.
I'm not killing her?
You're not landing enough bullets. Your bullets are missing.
Shooting right at her.
Try again. What are you doing? Alright. Okay, well, either way, you get the idea, right?
Yes.
Right. Now, another way to do this is also stumbling her and then running up and meleeing her. So watch here.
Oh, you're actually meleeing her. Like, you're M2ing her.
You go ahead and give it a try. Oh, you gotta be close enough. You weren't close enough.
And I didn't know you were that close.
Yeah, you gotta be close enough, but not too close, because now she saw you. It won't work. It won't work. Run!
What?
Let's try again. Now, a couple things that anger the witch is one, your flashlight. If you have the flashlight on, she'll notice you from a farther angle. Two, whether or not you're walking. If you're walking, she won't notice you as easily, but if you're running, she'll notice you easier. Oh, too close. Back out. Back out.
What? But I shot her. I didn't stumble her.
Because she's
Oh,
not
she
crying.
Has to be crying.
She
Okay.
has to be crying. And she has to be sitting. If she's standing, it won't work. Nope.
Did I not shoot her in the head?
Yes, you have to shoot her in the head. But I don't think you did that time. There you go. Run, 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 shove her! Oh,
Oh, I have to
Let's try
melee her
again.
too?
you have to shove her and then alternate between melee swing and shove. You're not getting out of scope in time.
How do I get out of scope faster?
Press the scope button after you shoot. There you go. No, you gotta shove! It's
I
so
have to
close.
shove first?
You have to shove first to continue the stumble.
Oh.
Alright, let's try again. There you go. And just keep doing it. Oh. Wait, you would be able to get her. Yeah, you would be able to get her on a vanilla server. This one is just I changed it so you have pro mod shoves. But good job though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Alright, one more time.
I decided I wasn't using my scope. I forgot to shove first.
You want to do one more?
Yeah, one more. It's hard because I'm not scoping.
Well, you should scope. Oh, you got it. You got it. Very nice.
Thank you.
Alright. Any questions with the witch?
Nope.
Alright then, so we'll move on to the next thing for the survivors that I cover. which is tongue cutting. How are you with tongue cutting?
Hit and miss.
Hit or miss. Alright, well, let's see if we can cover that. Another thing I wanted to ask is, what is your FPS at?
65, 70, and it goes down to like 30 and 40.
Do you have neck graph on?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to disable neck graph. That, if you have it on all the time on lower end computers, it'll eat about, I want to say, 10 to 20 frames per second.
Does it really?
Mm-hmm. On an older
How do I turn it
computer.
off?
Type this into console. And then type this in to show your FPS. Probably your best bet is to have neck graph disabled and just bind it to your scoreboard. So that when you bring up scoreboard, you can see your neck graph.
How do I do that? Bind a key.
We'll cover that
to
later.
tab?
We'll cover that later because that's a bit more complicated. Alright, so type in the CL show FPS thing. Now what FPS are you getting?
5172.
Oh, well, I guess you didn't have much FPS in the first place since you took off neck graph, right?
Right.
Alright, well, yeah. Alright, well, obviously you need to get a better computer. Every frame does help. Once you get to 200, it doesn't matter. Alright, so let's continue here. Alright, so the next thing we cover is tongue cutting. So, first off for tongue cutting is one, you need a sharp weapon. Alright, any sharp weapon will do. They're all pretty straightforward. You got machete, fire axe, katana, etc. The crowbar is the only weapon that isn't straightforward about being sharp. It can cut tongues, even though it looks like a blunt weapon. Alright, the next thing is the motion. Is you don't want to aim straight at the smoker, you want to actually, when you see the smoker coming at you, you want to aim downward, kind of.
At the tongue?
Yeah, somewhere at the tongue as it's coming at you. Kind of like
Okay.
at your invisible toes, but don't aim that far down, you might miss the tongue. Next thing is the timing. You don't want to swing immediately, you want to swing when the tongue is halfway to you. So you want to predict when it's going to reach you, and then you want to swing so that when the tongue does grab you, you're already halfway done with your swinging animation. Alright?
Okay.
Alright. So I'm going to spawn up as the smoker, and I'm going to practice some rounds here, right?
Okay.
Alright, ready? Very nice.
No.
Very nice. Very nice. Doing a route. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Alright, very nice. So let me move in a bit closer here. Alright, so your ping is looking pretty good, so we can practice this next part. So, the ability to cut tongues at this range...
Why is your smoker like make your
What?
animation is like it's like stuttering?
The stuttering? Oh, it shouldn't be. That's weird. Let me see if I can fix that. Is it
It's
still
okay,
doing
it's
it?
still doing it.
Oh,
It's just
I
my
don't know.
computer probably.
No, it's something wrong with the local server, because some people get that. It's really weird.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Anyways, the time or the ability to cut these tongues that I'm going to be showing you here, you can do this anywhere between a ping and lerp combination of 0 all the way till I think 100.
100,
And you're at about,
okay.
yeah. So you're looking pretty good.
What are you talking about?
Closer range tongues. So like right here, if I pull you like this, anyone can pretty much cut these. But now I'm going to pull you from right about here. So this one's a bit harder. This one,
Okay.
you gotta predict when he's gonna shoot his tongue, and you wanna swing your melee weapon as soon as you see me shoot my tongue. All right?
Actually, I have to do that like for the other one too.
Oh, this one's gonna be even harder. Ready?
Aww. It's not working.
Gotta swing sooner. Don't get baited. Get it closer. One.
You're really far though.
That's still pretty. That's still pretty fair distance. Two. Wow, very nice.
I didn't even swing that time. No, this is hard.
Just predict when I'm gonna do it and swing. No, we'll try a couple more here.
I think it's gonna work.
Do you know what your lerp is set to?
I think like 16.7.
Okay, well then, shit. Alright, let's keep going then. You just need a quicker reaction time. One. Two. One. Very nice. One. Oh. That time it looked like he did, but I think he aimed in the wrong spot.
I don't know.
One. Let's try to get one more successful.
Okay.
Very nice. Alright.
Thank
So
you.
it's something you'll need to work on. You need a quicker reaction time. That's about it.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to cover the next part here with the smoker, is shoving a smoker. So,
Can
a
you
lot of
shove it when
people,
it's instant or no?
there is no such thing as instant.
Okay.
Yeah, there is no such thing as instant. People just like to call it insta-smoke. I call it insta-smoke because that's just what it is, but basically you can always shove a smoker as long as they're within melee range. So,
Okay.
I'm going to cover this first. First off is, a lot of people don't realize, is that when you have a melee weapon out, you cannot shove a smoker.
Really?
So I'm gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna pull you, and you can spam your mouse click, alright? You won't let you. Alright, ready? Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here you go. You see, it just doesn't let you shove while being pulled.
Okay.
Okay, even again, we'll do
Yeah.
it again. Okay, so it just doesn't let you. So in order to avoid this is one, I highly suggest not chasing after smokers with the melee weapons out. 2, if you are caught with the melee weapon out, you can actually just switch to any other item in your inventory mid-pull, and you'll be able to shove again.
Okay.
So let's try that. So have your melee out, and then switch to something and shoving. Alright?
Mhm.
There you go. Oh, I was too far for that. Sorry. We'll cover that in a sec. Alright, let's try again. There we go.
Yay!
Try again. Very nice. Again. Oh,
What?
I was too far. Try
Okay.
again. Very nice. One more. Very nice. Alright. So next thing we're going to cover here, just have out any other item. Don't bother with your melee now. So the next thing I'm going to cover here is shoving, the range of your shove. You have an entire second to shove a smoker free of yourself. Let me go ahead and
Okay.
fix this. Okay, so I've now enabled M2 debug. So if you shove and then move to the side, you're going to see yellow lines.
I see it.
That is the range of your M2. You can see it's pretty damn large, right?
Yeah, so across the whole like screen.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's how far your M2 can reach. Now, you have an entire second to shove a smoker before you're considered entangled. So this leaves you a very large window to shove a smoker. So you see where I'm standing right here?
So is it
This-
better to be close to the smoker or farther from the smoker?
Whatever makes it easier to kill him. But if a smoker does try and keep his distance from you, you can shove them though using this trick. So I'm going to go ahead and stand right here, and I'm going to pull you. So you see there's a pretty fair gap between us, correct?
Yeah.
Your trick, or the trick is save your mouse too for when you get close enough to me, alright?
Okay.
Don't shove instantly, you only get one shove, so don't waste it. Ready?
Mhm.
Very nice. Try again. Very nice. One more. Very nice. So you can see it's very easy to shut down a smoker. So let me give you an
That's me looking
idea.
at
Yeah, obviously.
you? Okay.
Yeah. So the range of you being able to clear a smoker is about this. Let me go around in a circle around you. So you see all this circle around you? This is how far you can reach your shove range before you're considered entangled.
That's why I keep getting shoved, so the best thing to do is to be far away.
Yeah, to be far away,
If you're a
shoot them in the
smoker.
head. Yeah, you want to be far away, but if they got a melee weapon like you do that can cut, it's kind of hard. So really, you kind of have to hope that they mess up.
Okay.
Alright, so any questions with dealing with smokers?
Mm-mm.
Alright. Let's move on to the next assign, the Hunter. How are you with dead stopping?
Yay! I'm not bad.
Alright, then let's see. Let me go ahead and play as the Hunter here, and we're gonna have you stand still. Alright, ready?
Okay.
Let's try again.
Try again.
Instant close range smokers? There's no such thing as instant. I went underneath your shove. That's one thing you actually do have to aim your shove. Very nice. There's no such thing as instant. You just shove them then before they grab you. Alright, very nice. Let's see how you do with speed pounces then.
What are the speed bounces?
When you do something like this, you do them short instead of long.
Okay.
Alright, ready?
Mhm.
Alright, so you seem to get the idea. I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna do it as an L now. Alright, so you got the idea with the dead stops then. Uh-oh. But yeah, the idea is to basically shove halfway through his leap if he's doing it straight, or you want to shove as soon as he's about to leap at you on that one pounce. So let's say if I were pouncing around you, if I did something like this, and I just kept pouncing around you, you would have to shove on the leap that I was about to go in. So let's say if I went on this one, you'd have to shove as soon as you see me land here.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you have to be fucking psychic or something. Alright, so we got the dead stopping now out of the way. Now, how are you with skeeting?
Terrible.
Alright, well let's see if we can try and fix that. First off, I'm going to cover over some mechanics with the game. First off is all weapons in this game, all ranged weapons with the exception of the grenade launcher, are hit scan, meaning instant. Do you know what I'm saying here? Do you want a demonstration?
That means like when you shoot it, I don't know.
It's instant. There's no... The bullet that you see coming out of your gun, that doesn't represent damage. So let me show you on a bigger scale. See here's a hunting rifle. I'm going to go over here by the tents, shoot me in the head, and you'll notice I die quicker than your bullet reaches me. Oh, try again. One more. Alright. Do you see how I died before the bullet even reached me?
Let's try again.
Alright, let's try again.
Yeah.
Alright, so basically that's what I'm saying is that all ranged weapons with the exception of the grenade launcher are instant. Meaning that there is no delay. You never have to lead your targets on anything with the exception of the rock, because the rock is something entirely different, which I'll cover later. So yeah, you never want to lead your target, and there is no delay between you shooting and the damage being put out. Alright?
So, how does that play out?
Skeeting is actually, if you can master skeeting, it's better to do than trying to dead stop. The reason being, is I'm going to cover this here, is when it comes to dead stopping, now this is not to be confused with shoving. So let's say I come up against Rochelle here. This is just a normal shove, what she's doing to me right here. I'll accept that. She tried to kill me, so... But yeah, she's shoving me. So when you shove somebody, it will always register onto their model. So let's say, for example, I were to pounce like this, and I missed you. If I... Oh, I didn't pounce far enough, but I pounced, landed right here, and then moved over here. If you shoved my model while it was right here, it would register to the server. And have you ever been in those instances where you pounced away from somebody and then suddenly you get stumbled right here and it's like, wait, how did you shove me all the way over here? That's what's happening. Is their shove registered on their model of your hunter, and it sent it to the server. Now dead stopping though is different. I'm jumping at you, and instead you're not trying to shove my model, you're trying to prevent the server from detecting a hitbox collision between my hitbox and your hitbox. That's why you need to shove so freaking early in this game, because you're trying to prevent the initial collision from happening.
Okay.
Alright. Now, skeeting, this is a bit different. Skeeting, you always want to shoot the model. No matter what happens, if you shoot the model, it will register to the game, to the server. So this is why, if you dead stop, you have to shove before I touch you. Whereas with skeeting, you have a much larger window. So right here, this is where you'd have to shove. For skeeting, you can skeet me all the way until I'm right here.
Okay.
Alright. So let's do some simple skeets here. So, you have a shotgun, right?
You hunter for a long time.
Well, let's see if we can do some simple ones, right? So for this one, I'm going to do a straight pounce at you. And what you're going to want to do is you don't want to aim for the head. The shotguns in this game do not deal additional headshot damage to special infected with the exception of the witch. So you never ever want to aim for the head on special infected using a shotgun, because you're just going to deal less damage because you're missing bullets because of a smaller hitbox, right?
Okay.
So for this, aim for in between my shoulder blades and my lowly below my chin, alright? Very nice.
That was lucky. I never
That
get
was luck.
those.
Here we go. 148. And I will give you a number. If I say something like 148, that means how much health I have left, alright?
Out of how many? 3?
Out of 250.
Okay.
I have 250 and you got me to 148. 217.
So am I doing wrong?
You're not aiming properly. You're not hitting the massively. You can wait till I'm a bit closer, so like right about maybe here or something. But the thing is, you need to make sure to be aiming for my center body mass. You don't want to hit my head, right?
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Let's do one more. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to do some speed pounces here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to do one pounce and then pounce at you. You're going to shoot me while I'm on the ground right here. You're not going to wait till I'm jumping. So as soon as you see me fully land right here, you shoot me on the ground, alright?
Okay, 1 second, 1 second.
Alright, alright. Yeah, that bot's gonna
Okay.
be very self-aware. Alright, here we go.
This is harder.
A little bit. Here we go. 163.
Oh, I hit you. Huh.
Here we go. Very nice.
Can I back up?
No. You don't get to move until later. Here we go. $51.
Aw, that's messed up.
170. Very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna give you unlimited ammo so you don't have to reload.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, let's do one more. Very nice. Alright, so now let's do a DP.
Okay.
So this one's pretty simple. Just shoot me as if I was straight pouncing. So look up. Yeah, let's move away from the tree so it's not blocking your vision. Alright, ready?
Hmm?
26.
Aw, what? Server, please.
Hey, that's my computer you're talking to. Alright. Very nice. Yes, coach, that is a hunter. Let's do one more. Very nice. Alright. So now we're going to do a bit of a practice. So come over here to this wet little puddle. This one, now I'm not going to tell you which way I'm going to go.
Water?
It's a puddle. I don't know what it is, an oil stain.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to do 6 successful kills. I'm either going to
Okay.
pounce to your right or pounce to your left, and then I'm going to pounce directly at you. And your job, shoot me while I'm on the ground before I land on you, alright?
Oh my god.
You got this. Ready?
Hmm?
Look at that. On your first
That
go.
was lucky.
Oh yeah, sure. Ready?
Aw.
171.
Okay.
Remember, you don't need to track the hunter while he's flying. You need to predict where he's going to land. That's all you got to do.
Okay.
Very nice. $147. 196. Okay, we got 3 more. 323. 187. 194.
This is why my teams lose.
230. 132. Oh, I'm inside you. Well then.
Nah. Apparently I can't aim to the left. I have just baited you.
Maybe you should start self-doubting yourself more, because you seem to do better as soon as you say that. Go 3.
I can't aim to the left. Nope, still
Well,
can't
didn't
aim
work
to the left.
anymore. 210. 168. 124. Very nice. Alright. You're free to move now.
Yay!
So this next part here is we're kind of going to do a little bit of a 1v1, so let me go ahead and move the survivors out of the way. Alright. So we're going to do a bit of a 1v1. You are free to traverse the entire open little, map here, etc., whatever you want to do. And we're going to do 6 of these. You're free to dead stop, you're free to shoot, you're free to use your melee weapon, you're free to do whatever the hell you want. You shoot me as soon as you see me, alright?
Okay.
Better move that. Alright.
Aw.
Alright, let's see. Alright.
What? No fear.
$34 and death. Now, a thing to note, so let me go over this here with the hunter, arming with the survivor, is that your movement dictates a lot on how well you can avoid a hunter. So let me show you here. If I got this bot hunter chasing me, you see, if I keep backpedaling, eventually, even this bot hunter is going to grab me. However, so back up a bit so you don't accidentally get pounced by this. So I can stand over here. However, if I do side pedaling along the hunter's pounces, it makes it harder for him to grab me. Not only that, but it makes it easier for me to skeet him.
Eh.
Right? Another thing is, you have 8 shots. You want to use them all. Every time the hunter lands, so right here, every time the hunter lands or is in the air, there's a chance for you to shoot him. Alright? He lands, shoot him.
Okay.
Alright, we go back over here and let's try again.
I have enough frames.
148.
Run out of melees. A pro mod melee. No.
Oh, 6 HP. There we go.
Yay. Under the map.
Very nice. 205 within 72. Oh, that's not nice.
Just kidding. Don't hit
Huh.
me.
Very nice.
What? You like spawned in the tree. Don't even.
No,
oh my
no, I
gosh.
didn't.
I see you over there. my god!
I didn't do you really good.
count. I already saw you. To be hiding. What? My melees do not register.
Very nice.
Thank you.
I saw that. Very nice. Alright. Well, you don't got the skeeting down, but you got the dead
No.
stopping down.
Yeah.
Probably with a bit more experience. Oh, so that's how it be, huh?
No. I mean, you did say that
Come here.
I'm terrible at
Come on,
skating.
Come on. Yeah.
Dude,
Where's your M2s now? Where's your M2s now?
serious? Did you turn off the M2 bug thing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is this? You know? Oh, and the smoke? Okay. I know when someone's not playing a fair game. Rude. Talk
So
to the
any-
manager about this.
So what? Any questions about the what is it about skeeting or dead stopping hunters, etc.?
No.
All right then. So we'll move on to the next part here, which is the charger.
Okay.
Now this I can't really demonstrate because bot chargers and charger leveling in general is really bugged on this server. I don't know how to fix it, but I can demonstrate it to you. So, I'll
Okay.
show you. So the trick really to leveling a charger is just, there is no real trick to it. All you do is time your swing, charger comes at you, and you just swing, and that's it. All you do. There's no big trick to it. But another thing to note is that you want to chip the charger. A single shot is more than enough here. Let's see if he charges me in a sec. Nope, he's charging you.
What?
A single shot is more than enough, but with this bot charger, I'm going to shoot him 3 times. Oh, he's still not enough. I told you, bot chargers are cheaters.
Yeah, cheaters.
I see. Alright,
You're
there you
gonna
go.
have to
4
charge me
shots. There we go. No, it doesn't work. It's buggy.
then.
But, yeah. I mean, we can try this, so let me see. Let's see if this works. There. Come here. Just shoot me there. Alright, here we go. See if this works. Nope, still not working.
Did I even
Yeah,
hit
we
you?
can. Yeah, you did. But it's just not registering. But it's pretty simple. I mean, the charge is pretty slow here. I'll give you a bot charger here really quick, so you can practice it. And I'll tell you if you hit it or not. There you go. Oh no, you gotta just melee it. Just melee it.
Okay.
There you go. You got it.
Really?
Mhm. Oh, wrong charger. Oh no! Don't shoot it. Just swing. Just swing, so you can get in the timing of
Don't
it.
shoot.
I mean, don't shoot. Sorry, just swing.
Okay.
Oh hey, you didn't get hit, but you didn't even move. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, you got that one. You might want to move away from the pole though, otherwise you're gonna have to keep getting up like that. Yeah, move away from the pole so I can kick it fast enough. How is it missing? You're not even moving.
I don't know.
This
I'm
game.
like ninja.
Yeah, you're getting these. You're getting the levels. It's just bots are cheaters and such.
I don't get them in game.
You'll get them in game. Just
I
time
never
it.
get them in game.
I'm pretty sure you'll get them in game. It's one of the simplest
Some
things to do.
people can charge us like from right here and get a level, and I can't do that.
Well, they... I don't know.
Skills?
Yeah, let's go with skills. But that's all it is to it. It's just... a regular level is pretty simple. Just you swing at the charger. A headshot level, though, is entirely different. So do you remember those rays that I showed you for your melee swing? Or shove? See, if you shove right now and then jump, you can see him really quick. No, shove and then look down a little bit. You can see them.
I raised more like lines.
Yeah, well, they're lines. Those are the same things that come out of your melee weapon, but you can't see them since you're not the host. So, the trick to headshot leveling a charger is that, remember those rays? The first ray that comes in contact has to touch the head. So even if you're aiming for the head with your crosshair, it's not going to kill the charger in one hit. Because the first ray that came in contact with them wasn't on his head. It was probably his shoulder or his arm.
Okay.
So generally, you probably want to aim slightly more to the left to try and get the headshot. These are going to spawn you up one. Aim a little bit more to the left. There you go, you got it. Look at that.
I understand.
Because the first ray that's coming in contact with them is touching his head. If you're aiming directly at his head, more than likely you're going to hit part of his shoulder. Oh no, I think she's gone on me.
I'm back.
Well then.
That was brutal. I was watching myself. I was texting real fast. So, like,
Damn.
where should I aim then?
Kids and their machines. Just aim to there. You're doing it right now. Just aim
Yeah,
slightly
but
to the
my-
left of the head.
I'm not aiming.
More to the left of the head or whatever.
I'm not even moving my mouse.
Oh. Well, like, it's... Honestly, I just feel it's luck-based. Headshot leveling is pretty luck-based, I would say. Because you have to hit their head while they're charging.
Right.
Yeah. Alright, so any questions with the charging?
No, sir.
Alright.
I'm
Let's
shooting
get
a
on.
kid too.
I don't think so.
I never give away your age. Never ask a man his age.
I think it's the other gender, but anyways. So the next thing we're gonna cover here is tanks and tank rocks. Sketing tank rocks.
Yes.
Let me go ahead and move us on over. Let me give you... Alright,
How do
I'll
you
put it over
do
here.
that?
It's a console command. Alright. There you go. So you
You
got
can
a
skeet
wide
with the
range of
deagle?
weapons. Yeah, you can skeet. The deagle's actually the easiest because it's one shot.
Okay.
Let's let me set this up.
My deagle is ready.
So the trick is to not aim directly at the deagle or at the rock. You want to aim slightly ahead and slightly above the rock. Alright?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw a few at you. If they're coming straight at you, you can just shoot at the base of them.
Eh.
You have to move your crosshair. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna throw rocks at your teammates there. So you can hear them over mumble right now. Onyx, Onyx, please skeet the rock. I'm getting someone up. So this is where you want to aim slightly ahead and in front of the rock.
My teammates
no.
are gonna be yelling.
Yeah, now.
I don't know how. Go stand over here.
Slightly ahead and in front of the rock. Or slightly ahead and above the rock. Hey, no, that's cheating now. I might as well be throwing them at you. Now you gotta cover your teammates
No,
properly.
I can't do this one.
Oh, you can do it.
That requires actual aim.
Well, then, better
Okay,
get
so
some actual aim
how do
right
I
now.
do that?
Aim slightly ahead and in front of the rock. If you want, we can switch places really quick. Because I might need to update myself on the information, because I always keep forgetting if it's up or below the rock. Oh no, not like here. I meant switch teams. So you can be the tank. I give you a tank. Oh, I gave myself tank. Oh, that works too. You stole it from me. Let's see. There we go.
Still have to aim.
Alright.
This is-
So go ahead and throw rocks at my teammates.
Stop shooting them.
I just want to aim like an entire rock length ahead of it, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, you just want to aim an entire rock length ahead of them. You ready? We'll switch places. Let me go ahead and spawn up another Magnum.
Thank you.
Alright, so yeah, just aim pretty much an entire rock ahead of them. Alright, so here we go. They're depending on you right now, Onyx.
Eh.
Oh, look at that, you got one.
I was lucky.
If you want, you can use your shotgun. I mean, I wouldn't recommend deagle skeeting until you actually get some really decent aim. Shotgun skeeting is a bit easier, more forgiving.
Sorry, team.
Team is mad right now.
Team is dead.
Alright, one more. Oh, come on, you can do one more.
No.
There you go, very nice. Alright,
Wait,
just do
I need more practice.
alright. Because we have other rocks to ski. Alright, here we go.
It's easier if I just don't wait so long.
Yeah,
before
you don't
I
need
shoot
to
it.
wait. Yeah, I mean there's god frames, we'll cover that in a sec.
How come I can't shoot them?
Because you're not aiming ahead of them.
Okay. So I shoot ahead of it. Okay. And I don't think it's... Maybe I'm shooting under it?
No, don't shoot under it, just shoot in front of its path by about an entire rock.
Mm.
Let's do 3 more here. Right, 2 more. 1 more. Very nice.
Yay.
Alright. Let's go to the next part of skiing. This one's a bit more direct now. Gonna be quicker rocks. Very nice. Alright, one more. Alright, yeah, you got that down. Alright, good.
That one seems to be easier for some reason.
Yeah. Alright, so
Hey,
a couple...
hey, stay over there.
What? Well, no, I'm gonna show you now the rocks. So, a couple things to note about the rocks is that, yes, they do have god frames, meaning that for a duration of when they leave the tank's body, they can't be damaged. So, like, say, for example, if I picked up a rock right here and threw it at you, it doesn't matter how great your... Yeah, it doesn't matter how good your aim is. Even if you shoot the rock midair right here, it will not take damage. It just will not. Now, each rock has the same amount of god frames. However, the one-handed rock is the cheating rock, and I'll show you why. Come stand over here right next to me, so you can see. So watch these rocks. No, not in front of me, otherwise you're going to get hit. There you go. Alright, so just watch these rocks. You'll notice that every rock that I throw, it kind of leaves my hands. But the one-handed rock, though, it will leave in a stutter. So here, see, these are two-handed. They leave me very nice and smooth. Oh, come on, game. There you go. And here's an underhand. Leaves me nice and smooth. And then here's a one-hand. Watch, there's going to be a jolt at the end there. See, there was a jolt.
Where's the jolt?
Not... Watch, it's going to jolt right here at the very end. See, it kind of teleports forward. Throw some more rocks. Oh, wrong rock.
That was weird.
Alright, here we go.
I guess there's a tiny jolt.
Yeah, there's a tiny jolt. So, that allows it to cover more ground. Alright, more ground while god framed. It's also the fastest rock that the tank kind of has. So, the one-handed rock has the longest distance per second of god frame. So, it is very dangerous if the tank uses it right, really close to you. And here's the worst part. AI tanks get double the god frames of regular tanks. Alright? So, honestly, when I'm doing like campaign or something and I see an AI tank picking up a rock, I'm like, fuck this, I'm just gonna go hide in the room. I don't bother trying to skeet an AI tank's rocks because they have so much god frame time on them.
Okay.
Alright. So any questions on the tank?
No.
Alright then. Alright, so the next thing we're going to cover here, and this is probably like the last thing here, is hitboxes for melee. And this only applies to the Left 4 Dead 1 special infected. Do you have a melee? No? Oh.
Yes.
There you go. That's not a melee. Oh, you got a melee. Oh, calm down! Alright, so I'm going to spawn up some SI here. Alright, so I just stopped everything, so everything's going to look a little wonky. So here we have a hunter. Then I'm going to put in a smoker, and I'm going to put in a boomer.
Why are they looking up?
Because they're not moving. They're stuck. So, basically, what I'm going to show you here is that the Left 4 Dead 1 Special Infected, they actually take body damage for getting melee swinged, and it's only the Left 4 Dead 1 Special Infected. And they take it up until they're shoved their shoulder.
Jockeys don't take melee damage?
No, they do, but they take the full melee damage regardless of where you hit them. So see, watch. I'll show you here. So here's a hunter on the left. If I hit it in the chest, it dies.
What?
But here, if I hit this hunter in the legs, it's going to take me 5 swings to kill it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What?
Same with the smoker. 1, 2. Oh, I think I hit something else that wasn't his leg. Alright, let me try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same with the boomer. 1, 2, 3. Now, since the boomer doesn't have enough health to reach the melee threshold, he only has 1 HP left here, so he dies since this game doesn't do decimals. 4.
I got boomed.
And this only applies to the Left 4 Dead 1 Special Infected. So here,
Jockeys, there's a crotch shot.
I'm pretty sure you'll still kill the jockey in one hit if you hit its crotch.
So
basically,
you can't
have you
melee
ever?
A charger, though.
No, you can.
You can?
Yes. Let's see. Let me turn this back on. There we go. Alright. So, like, have you ever gone up against, like, a smoker or a hunter that's coming in to claw you, and they just start jumping while clawing you, and you're trying to melee them, but they don't die?
Mm-hmm.
It's because you're meleeing their feet, so I'll show you right here. So don't do any shoving, just try and melee. I'm gonna jump, we'll try to claw you, right?
Wait. Okay, so when you're saying melee, you're talking about like
melee weapon. Yes.
Oh, that's not okay. So, but you can't shove a charger.
Yeah, you can't shove a charger.
Okay, so one melee on the chest of a hunter will kill it, but if you melee its feet, it won't.
You're
okay,
only
so you're
doing...
talking about using your melee.
Yeah.
I was thinking you're talking about shoving.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Yeah, if you melee a Left 4 Dead 1 special infected's feet, you're doing a percentage of their total health or their current health. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna jump at you while clawing.
Okay.
Ah, well that time he hit me in the chest. Well then,
so
maybe it's easy with the smoker. Oh, there we go. Look at that. You hit me twice. I'm at 16 HP.
Oh, I went.
Oh, you hit my legs
Why
again.
don't you guys die?
Yeah, and that's why. So when you're dealing with a Left 4 Dead 1 special infected, you want to try and aim slightly higher so that you're always aiming for the chest or the head.
What is the rude?
What is the what?
What's the
That's the
command for using the last weapon you used before? Is it not Q? Because Q is used any of them. Is it Q?
It's Q. That's the default for switching, but I don't use that. I use 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5.
Okay. That's confusing. I just use Q.
Yeah. Okay. So, any questions on what I just showed you here with the Left 4 Dead 1 special infected?
No, you know I was saying whenever you are in a special infected, just jump and hit.
If you're the Left 4 Dead ones, yeah, you probably want to do that. Just go up to them and always keep jumping. Because you can see it right here with Nick right here. Oh goodness, that's so nice. I'll show you here with Nick really quick. He's gonna melee my feet. Because he aims really low, watch. Look at it. He won't kill me now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Why does he aim low?
Because the bots are retarded and I guess they think the hunter's at the fucking floor or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Alright, so that pretty much covers everything that I do in my one-on-one lessons. So unless you have any questions about anything, this would be the end of the lesson.
Hug?
Who, what?
Hug?
No.
That's
Alright
it
then.
then, I think.
Yep.
Thank you very much for the lesson.
No problem. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here.
Okay.